1138 dealer discount 87.94. 10% below rebate 6206. Select inventory rebate 2000 WAC.
There's more going on in your head than others see. Hopelessness, isolation, everything feels like a have to. You are constantly hit with these intrusive thoughts, like a 6-foot wave crashing over you all the time. You try to enjoy things, to relax, to sleep, but the waves keep hitting. Did you know 1 in 5 adults experience symptoms of depression or anxiety? You might use medication, but it's not helping. There's another option, TMS therapy at Neurojust. Imagine those 6-foot waves gradually shrinking until the water feels calm. Neurojust offers a proven, covered by insurance, non-invasive treatment with no medication, designed to help your own brain bring down the size of those waves. Patients have described a feeling of peace, not going to the negative, even an easier time falling asleep. Find out if Neurojust is the solution for you. Call 225-755-9733. 225-755-9733. That's 225-755-9733.
Nobody wants roommates that have 6 legs. When bugs show up, call Havard Pest Control. Havard. Professional residential and commercial pest control, same-day service, and scheduling that's actually easy. Call 225-341-3189 or visit havardpest.com.
Why do billion-dollar insurance companies regularly delay and deny valid claims? Because that's how they got to be billion-dollar insurance companies. If you've been injured, I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7969.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, February 12th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect mostly sunny skies with a high of 71. On today's show, we'll talk about the 11 LSU Tigers invited to the NFL Combine, which players did not get an invite. Then a little bit later on, we'll talk to LSU women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey, and in the 9 o'clock hour, LSU baseball coach Jay Johnson at 9 a.m., and our Munchie segment with LSU executive chef Michael Johnson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number 1 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane Studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw. From the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane Studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Minutes for the next 48 years of our lives. I say f that. Right? I say f that. Let's go out there and we'll play the next 24 minutes for the next 24 minutes. And we'll leave it all out on the field. We got the rest of our lives to be mediocre, but we have the opportunity to play like gods for the next half of football. But we can't be afraid to lose. There's no room for fear in this game. And we go out there and we half-ass it because we're scared. All we're left with is an excuse. We're always going to wonder. But we go out there and we give it absolutely everything. That's heroic. Let's be heroes. Come on.
Who's ready? Get it up.
Come on.
Time, baby. Say, boys. We say, boys.
Let's go, West Canaan Coyotes.
What do you say, boys?
Jonathan Moxon. Rest in peace, James Vanderbeek. If you've ever listened to this show, you know how big of a fan we are of Varsity Blues, of Jonathan Moxon, of James Vanderbeek, and also of Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, pretty much all of his work.
Everything he did. There was no other way we were starting this show than the exact way that you just heard. with Jonathan Moxon in the locker room, getting the boys fired up and ready to go.
Getting the boys fired up. I mean, how often when you were playing, especially in high school, were you all cheering and saying, "What do you say, boys?"
Yeah.
Just because of how fired he got, we got Tweeter right there.
That's right.
So we are with a heavy heart, of course. I think everybody's kind of heard the news, especially if you're a sports fan or if you have access to any social media whatsoever. Certainly, James Vanderbeek passes away yesterday, battling cancer for quite some time.
Yeah, a couple years.
Yeah, a couple years. So 48 years old, and very sad, certainly. And I've seen a lot of like clips of him, randomly. They had I think the Dawson's Creek reunion this past fall. I think we might have even watched a clip of it on the show.
Yeah,
remember.
the one he couldn't go to.
Yeah, certainly looked like he was battling at the time, but had lots of words of encouragement towards the end. And I think everybody has a heavy heart, and hope it was an easy passing.
Yeah, 6 children, young children. It's always incredibly tough, and I think the family, because James Vanderbeek couldn't work for a couple of years, and he's got 6 children, and they used a lot of their savings and different things to try to beat cancer. And now I think they have a GoFundMe asking, if you're able to do so, to give to the family. So maybe we can put that link up there as well. But all jokes aside, man, I quickly met him one time. He was incredible. He played some of our favorite characters. Everybody that said anything about him, it was, all kind words and what a family man he was. And so, again, if you know OTB, you know how much we love Varsity Blues. So our Jonathan Moxon jersey is going to be here. I don't know for how long, probably for a while, because we got to pay respects to QB1.
Maybe, maybe forever.
Why not?
Can we get the overhead view here, Taylor?
Look at that.
Bingo.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Maybe we get a West Canaan Coyotes helmet.
That would be fantastic. Letter jacket, certainly.
Yeah. That would be pretty epic.
Yep. So there's not a lot of reasons here on this show that we would skip the Yos.
Right. Yeah.
But Jonathan Moxon is only one man. And
that might have to be another clip that we play.
Absolutely.
Because the amount of times that I've used that in actual interviews.
Yep. I don't want your laugh.
I mean, you can't walk by somebody our age and say that and someone not know exactly what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those iconic lines from the 90s.
Unless you're at the Senior Bowl or
That's why I
SEC
said
Media
our
Days.
age.
Kids these days, they don't know.
Shout out to Cole Payton from North Dakota State. He'd seen it.
To him.
Who else? Blake Shapen,
his coach
Mississippi
forced
State.
him to watch it. I feel like Blake Shapen watched it like voluntarily.
True.
Cole Payton, he looks like he was forced to watch it on the bus. Forced to watch it. Oof. My gosh.
Maybe forced. He was given the opportunity.
Given the opportunity. What an opportunity.
The great opportunity to watch. And now, man, Paul Walker gone, James Vanderbeek gone, Billy Bob gone. Just Tweeter and Bud Kilmer left.
World's down a sad day. Sad day. World's down a couple of really good fake quarterbacks.
I say QB1, even though he was QB2.
He was
but he
QB2.
became QB1. Oh, my gosh. I mean, that song by the Foo Fighters.
Yeah. Ooh, maybe it's a Varsity Blues soundtrack there.
Ooh. That could be great. We got a chance to play that. We begged to play that one time at Evangel because only thing we played was Braveheart, the instrumentals.
What do you mean? Like when? When are you playing this?
Like pregame.
Like in the locker room?
No. Like on the PA system.
Oh, okay.
Kind of like when you come out too. Like we were getting
Braveheart's pretty cool.
It was cool, but you need some words. We were getting Kirk Franklin stomp. I mean, that's all we were getting.
I mean, pretty good though.
Great song.
Maybe
after you've heard it 73rd time, though. And so finally, we got him to allow us to play it as we came out of the tunnel We finally got Foo Fighters. There Goes My
awesome.
Hero, like in 2001, 2002, somewhere around that time. Incredible. Chills thinking about it. And I don't have many moments in high school that I remember. I remember that.
Remember that one?
Yeah.
Good for you. We did a lot of We Ready. We Ready.
Oh, I knew you didn't have to sing it for me.
I was singing it for the people.
Yeah.
Because I got a great voice.
You're ready.
Voice of an angel.
Except for that
Voice of a generation.
Except for that semifinal game we couldn't win. That was mean. I'm sorry.
Oh. Not a lot of things haunt me at night.
That's one of them.
It's one of them.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That and spiders.
Spiders?
Hmm?
Why spiders?
They're scary.
Little ones, big ones?
I mean, obviously the big ones, the scarier they are, the scarier they are.
Yeah. All right. That's a little weird.
Is it?
I think so.
You know that scene from The Replacements when they're like, what do you fear most in life? And they're like, spiders, snakes. And he's like, I don't think that's the meaning, what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good scene, huh, Taylor? Taylor liked that one.
All right, so we do have a big show planned for you today. We're going to have Kim Mulkey join us. We're going to have Jay Johnson join us. We're going to have Chef Michael Johnson join the show as well. But, again, and there was only one way that the show was going to get started.
Yeah.
And it was with Jonathan Moxon. And you might hear from Jonathan Moxon more than once today.
Yeah, certainly. Maybe some songs. I wanted to ask Doc yesterday. I didn't get a chance to because we were in some other very important questions. And maybe we'll ask him next week if we can remember. Maybe write it down. We think Coach Bud Kilmer got a bad rap for the medical practices he was using on his players.
I swear to God, if that needle goes anywhere close to his knee.
Yeah, because, I mean, like in high school, when you're watching that for the first time, you're like, oh, that's the worst thing you could ever do. But then the more you go into athletics, you're like, yeah, shoot me up.
Yeah, I think Bub was just trying to be gritty.
Yeah, let's get a little needle in there, Doc.
Yeah.
Let's numb this baby up.
Can't remember a game where I didn't have at least something.
So I want to know if Bud Kilmer got a bad rap. Where his players just kind of, maybe, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that.
Say that.
I don't want to say they
No,
weren't gritty.
No, don't say that.
I just wanted to ask Doc from a medical opinion, did Bud Kilmer get a bad rap for his, at the time, questionable medical practices?
Yeah. Star that.
Okay. It's worth asking.
2 weeks from now when we're back here.
That's right.
Because we're off next week.
In 2 weeks. Y'all remind us.
Question. We'll definitely remember. But we will remember to honor and remember our guy, QB1, Jonathan Moxon, James Vanderbeek.
Yep.
Rest in peace. All right, we will take a break, kind of get everything back on track, get the show started when we jump back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. That is the website. If you're looking for residential, commercial trash pickup, if you're looking for a roll-off dumpster, 3 different sizes to choose from. If you are looking for a portable toilet for parade season, it's not too late, but you got to make that call. You got to go to the website. You need to probably do that today. So if you're looking for it, make sure you give them a call. Let them know what you're looking for. They'll deliver that portable toilet to you so you keep people out of your house, but you have the luxury of having that restroom right there in your front yard. TrashRangers.com.
All right, go to TrashRangers.com, the most reliable trash removal service in Louisiana, and like Jake just said, the most reliable sanitation removal in Louisiana. So go check them out. And whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, it does not matter. They are the best. If you have a place of business and you want to just change, you want better service, better customer service, give them a call. They can pick up once a week, 6 times a week. It doesn't matter. Give them a call. TrashRangers.com.
Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Okay, and what is our goal?
Less than 110.
That's right, less than 110.
We teach. We laugh. We pray.
Dear Heavenly Father, please guide our hands during this procedure.
Hey, how we feeling today?
I'm feeling better.
We heal.
You look better.
Happy birthday.
Thanks.
We do all things.
I got you. No way.
With great love. FMOL Health. This is how we healthcare.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
Men, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar, but instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in OTB. I want to remind you about our friends over at Rouse's. Rouse's.com is the website. Find that location nearest you, and once you do, check out those weekly ads for your store. One of the great things about Rouse's, you know who they are and what they're all about. As soon as you walk in, you are going to see Louisiana theme everywhere, including the king cakes right now during Mardi Gras season. So many different local options that you can have there at Rouse's. It's set up for success. If you're looking to do dinner and you got the sides and maybe you're running a little behind, maybe you got ball practice, dance, whatever, you're getting home late, incredibly convenient. You go in there, you grab it, you go, and it's going to be high quality food as well as you always. And of course, you can get some My High while you're at your local Rouse's. So many different things that they make easy for you. Incredible customer service as well. So go see them today. That's Rouse's.com. Rouse's.com.
You know what one of my favorite scenes of Varsity Blues is? There's a lot of them. In fairness, that's not a fair question.
I thought you were about to say Miss Davis here at 7:17.
No, we're not going to talk about Miss Davis. Not yet. It's when
new Tweeter end zone dance.
When he breaks his father's nose in the backyard. You know, throw that football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fire that
Come on,
pigskin.
Jonah, you can do it. And he breaks his nose, but then
you can do it. Rolled into you can do it.
You can do it. And then later he's in a big game. He's stopping the clock, and instead of spiking it, he hits the mascot in the nose, right square in the nose. And his dad's like, "Oh, he feels his nose like, oh, he hit me on purpose."
Yeah,
in the nose. Yeah, it's a good one. Good scene.
Well, the mascot too was like a random.
It was like a mosquito or something.
So he did it twice. He knocked the guy off the horse.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But then the one that he hit in the nose, it was like a bee or something.
It was a bee or something.
All right. Shout out to Jonathan Moxon.
Mosquito hawk.
All right, let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing, courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, GEAUX FlowIV.com, and you can always pick up the phone and give them a call, 225-953-8150, 225-953-8150, of course, right off Jefferson Highway in the capital city. But if you go to GoFlowIV.com, you can check out all the different options that they have for you. And if you're feeling a little under the weather, if you just need a little bit of a boost, or if you want to be preventative and you want to make sure that you don't feel under the weather, you want to make sure that you have that energy that we talk about, they have got something for you. So go see them, go see the website, check out what they have, reserve your IV today, GoFlowIV.com.
That's right. Stay hydrated, straight to the veins with a little IV therapy right there at GoFlow. GoFlow IV Spa on Jefferson Highway near Bocage. There's a lot of sickness happening in the schools right now. Kids bringing a lot of stuff home. Stay protected. Boost your immune system. Go over, get a little Myers cocktail. Go to their website, GoFlowIV.com, and go check out the list of their menu of add-ins and vitamins you can do. Boost that immune system. Stay healthy. GoFlow IV Spa.
All right, there's 11 former LSU Tigers that are headed to Indianapolis in the NFL Scouting Combine. We got quarterback Garrett Nussmeier, receivers Aaron Anderson, Barryon Brown, Chris Hilton, Xavion Thomas, tight end Bauer Sharp, edge rushers Patrick Payton and Jack Pybron, linebacker Harold Perkins, corner Mansour Delane, and safety A.J. Halsey. All those players are going to be headed to the Combine to try to improve their NFL draft stock. So 11 Tigers. I believe that is third most. I believe A&M and Alabama, the only teams that have more people headed to the Combine. So a long list of Tigers. Certainly a group that has got some guys like a Garrett Nussmeier we've seen play here for a long time. Guys like Harold Perkins that played in an LSU uniform for a long time, and even some guys that only played a year in an LSU uniform, like a Mansour Delane and an A.J. Halsey, but certainly a good group of Tigers heading to Indy with an opportunity to better themselves.
Yeah, it's a goal that you set early in college, right? You always want that opportunity to, at the end of the day, when you take off that helmet for the last time in college, you want to have that invitation. Now, the Senior Bowl and all those all-star games are great, and that's high praise. That's a high reward, right? It's the Combine, right? It's the last step, or it's one of the last steps before the draft, and it's a big deal. And it's 2 or 3 days of exhausting meetings, doctors' meetings, and then the last part is the on the field stuff. It's basically they sleep deprive you for 2 days, and then they throw you out on the field to run a 40. And but it's exciting. So congratulations, 11 players is incredible, especially when you're looking back at the team. You're like, ooh, wasn't the best year,
right?
And we got 11 guys, third most in the country.
Yeah.
So congrats to them. I hope they do. This is one of those times that certainly you can absolutely improve your draft stock, whether you agree with all that or not. But you can certainly also hurt it as well. So you got to go and you got to be prepared. It's more about, everything is equally evaluated from the NFL perspective. It's certainly on the field. The guys that go out there and they bump their draft stock a ton are the guys that run really fast, right? And look really good doing it. And physically have a really physical presence out there that's just a little bit different. But I think a lot of the hay is made by how well you do in your meetings, how well you talk to these teams, because you are going to speed date like crazy at this place, and it's wild. And then half your visit's going to be in the doctor's office. So guys like Garrett Nussmeier, he's going to have 32 team doctors poking, prodding, twisting, doing all the stuff. And by the end of it, like when I went, my experience was I was coming off of, I had a sprained AC joint.
Yeah.
Sprained it against Arkansas the last game of the season. I missed the SEC championship. I rehabbed and came back and played in the national championship, but I still wasn't 100%. I elected not to play in the East-West Shrine Bowl, which I was invited to, because I was trying to get my shoulder well for the combine to go throw there. And I felt great going to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
And then by my last doctor meeting of 32 doctors pushing it, twisting it.
Including our guy, Dr. Banks.
Including our guy, yeah. By the end of it, my damn arm hurt.
Yeah.
Because of the doctor meetings.
Right.
So it's just one of those things you got to get through. You got to do, and you're going to spend a couple hours in the tube, get an MRI.
Oh, hours. He is not kidding.
And they're not just one.
I didn't miss a game at LSU. Not one. And I was in there for hours. I'm like, man, I'd hate to be some guy that missed like 15 career games or a season.
No
hours.
doubt,
I never missed a game.
Bring a cot.
It is like they want to see if they can just warp your mind and what you can handle. It's crazy. And I don't know if it's changed.
Yeah. And then after all that, then you go do the on the field stuff.
Right. And like teams back then, now the Falcons got in trouble for some of the questions that they were asking. And so it changed a little bit, but they would be out of pocket, the questions they would ask you, because they wanted to piss you off.
Mm-hmm.
They wanted to see how mad can I get this guy? Can he handle it? Can he keep his composure and still get on the whiteboard and draw up protections and different things?
Mm-hmm.
Like that was their goal. Think about that. Like the biggest job interview of your life, and they want you to mess up. Like they want you to get mad and see if you can handle it. It's like nothing I had ever done before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're right, like about speed dating. Like you go to all these teams, but then you have formal meetings where you're going to go for an extended period of time.
Yep.
Like for me, I remember I had the Jags, I had the Lions, I had the Seahawks, and like walking there, like Seahawks had everybody that's ever been a part of their organization in this hotel meeting room, like this long, big table. It looked like it was out of the Addams Family movie. And you walk in there, and like all of them are sitting there, and everybody had a question that you wanted to answer. And every team does it a little bit differently, but it is pressure packed to say the least. And all of that, like Matt said, it's before you even get to the actual on the field portion. And even once you get to the on the field portion of it, y'all have heard me tell this story before, they want to also mess with your mind there. For me, like I knew what the 40 was for me was going to be between a 4.55 and a 4.6 flat. That's what it was going to be. It could have been on the high end or the low end, right? That's what it was. And I ran 4.59 and a 4.6 flat, like right there. I knew that. So like that to me wasn't the pressure thing. The pressure thing for me, because I was trying to prove I could play fullback, was the bench press. What you benching?
What's your bench?
Because I had to show that I was strong enough to play fullback. And so, I mean, I got my wrist taped. I've got chalk on my hands ready to go. And they're like, actually, this group, let's go take the Wonderlic test. And I'm like, hold up. Like, I literally have chalk on my hand ready to go to a bench press. But it was another test, and they wanted to bring you in this room to take this Wonderlic test. So you got to prove you're not a big dummy. So you got to go do well on that.
Not a huge big dummy.
And then you go back to the bench press, and then you've got this strength coach for the Cardinals that's just yelling at you, hitting you in the chest. He kept calling me Raging Cajun. I'm like, wrong school, bud. It's not who I played for. Stop calling me Raging Cajun. And then, like, you got to go out there and you got to bench press.
I throw my L's up. I'm not a Raging Cajun.
Well, that wasn't a football thing yet, but because I didn't have two L's up. You get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, everything that happens there. And then, like, when you get on the field, you're there with your peers, and you're like, oh, man, I get to go behind Chris Johnson after running a 4.2 after his first time.
Yeah. Look how sweet I'm going to look.
No doubt. And it is just so many different things rolled into one. It is a week that's supposed to get you uncomfortable. How do you handle being uncomfortable? And if you handle it, then that's going to give you a positive check mark. Now, can it raise you 2 to 3 rounds? Probably not, unless you're just like a receiver that runs a 4.23.
It's the real fast guy that helps himself.
Yes. Outside of that, you can help yourself. You might confirm some things to different teams. It's not going to be the reason that you get drafted where you're at. Like, it's going to help you. It's going to confirm.
Yeah.
It can hurt you more than it can help you, I feel like.
And we talked about this at the Senior Bowl. It's everything that every one of these kids does. Every day they wake up, every event they go to, everything they do right now between the last game in college football till the beginning of September, everything they do is to not get cut, not get scratched off a list, not get fired from your job, and to have the opportunity to keep playing football. It's because all 32 of those teams, their job, the scout's job, the general manager's job, the coach's job, is to find a reason not to pick you.
Yeah.
Or not to invite you to be an undrafted free agent.
Yeah.
They have a list, a huge list of people to choose from. Thousands of people. They have to scratch it off. They have to narrow it. They have to make their list. So they're looking for any reason that you can give them. So that's why the pressure is put on. That's why they try to make you upset. They try to get you out of your comfort zone to see how you respond. Because football's not a comfortable game. And so they want to see how you respond. So it's one of those things that it's certainly not fun, but it's a challenge, and it is the goal of everybody to get there. And to your point, like, there's not a lot of guys going there to help themselves. You're going there to either stay status quo, confirm what they believe in a good way or a negative way.
Right.
But if you don't go and accept the challenge of going to the combine, that's a negative.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you have a team that you thought you absolutely were going to go to after meetings and kind of how they spoke to you?
Jaguars.
That's so funny. I felt like Jack Del Rio and the Jaguars were trying to not draft me. Because when I went into the team meeting with them, and I had a formal meeting with them, so a scheduled formal meeting, and when I got into that room with Jack Del Rio, he threw every blitz that he possibly had ever ran before at me to see if I could pick it up.
Yeah.
And I was like, is he trying to find a reason not to draft me?
You ain't gonna find it.
I'm talking about every blitz. I mean, we were on the board for the entire 20-minute meeting.
Yep.
And it was me with a marker in my hand, Del Rio in a chair right in front of the board. Hey, bring the will free safety. Hey, I want you to bring corner cat. This is our protection. How do you handle? It's like,
right.
You want me to mess up? Like, you don't want to select me here.
I see. You have the speed dating, which is like 20 minutes with every team in this big room over 2 or 3 nights. You sit down. I mean, you're doing meetings till midnight every night. With these teams. I only had 3 of the private meetings. One of them was with the Jags. They were the ones that talked to me the most. They're the ones that their scouts were with me a lot.
Yeah.
Mike Shula came down and privately worked me out and spent a whole day or 2 with me here.
Yeah.
They're the ones that tried to make me laugh in the they pulled up the meeting, the picture of me in spring break when I was 19 years old. Like, hey, what's this? What were you doing here? What's that drink in your hand? Yeah. I'm like, I don't know.
Cold pop.
Spring break, bro. I don't know. A little cold pop.
Yeah.
Sorry, I like to party. So it was like one of those deals. I was like, I'm going to the Jags. And then during the draft, I think in the 6th round, they selected a punter or a deep snapper. And I was like, wow, all right. Tight.
That picture hurt more than it helped, I guess. Oh,
I remember the Packers were the team that I talked to the least. I think I had one meeting with their quarterback coach, Tom Clements, at the time. I think I had one in the round table. It was what was it, the train station room or something?
Train station, yeah.
The train station?
Yeah.
Different from the Yellowstone train station.
Yeah.
This was
we made it.
Yeah, we made it. Made it through.
Yeah.
I talked to him for 20 minutes, and Tom's kind of like a soft-spoken guy. Doesn't say a lot. And I'm like, well, he wasn't interested in me at all.
Right. Yeah, Chargers pretty much like that for me. I did take a visit out there, but during the whole process, I didn't talk a lot to them. I thought I was going to the Lions for sure. I was looking at apartments in Detroit. I was that sure I was going to Detroit because they told me. I always asked every team, you got anything for us? I was like, who's your fullback? Who's your starting fullback? What's the deal there? That was, who am I competing with?
Yep.
And I remember they said, you're our starting fullback. I'm like, all right. And remember, Detroit was bad during that time. And so I was like, this is going to suck, but here we go.
You would have gone 0-16 your rookie year.
Yeah. That'd have been fun.
Maybe you would have.
I've been teammates with our guy Dick Dixon the next year.
You would have been competing.
That'd have been fun. I guess so, yeah, because he kind of played H-back. True.
He was playing tight end fullback, and actually he was like on the roster for 2 straight years and hurt himself the last preseason game. I know. Like second half.
Our guy. LSU running back coach Kevin Smith would have been the other guy I was competing with for running back snaps. Nice. How about that?
Heck yeah.
So good luck to all 11 LSU football players trying to achieve the dream of hearing your name called or seeing your name across the ticker coming up at the end of April in Pittsburgh.
I hope we're all back on the Nuts Bus.
Top 90 pick around the room. I say yes.
Top 90?
Top 90.
Absolutely. What is that, 4th round?
No, top 90 would be third round.
Third round? Yeah. I think he goes late third.
All right. Arlanja?
If we're going off of like the predictions and stuff like that, he's like ranked to be the 5th quarterback that goes in the draft. Now, Drew Aller is ahead of him on that, so I don't know how much you can trust that. But yeah, I think he'd be top 90.
Fernando Mendoza, Ty Simpson.
Yeah.
And then there's that fight for 3.
Right.
Yeah, between Drew Aller, Cade Klubnik, Garrett Nussmeier. Yeah.
I think this is going to be a quarterback draft class that is, you're going to have, obviously, a number 1 overall pick. You might have Ty go late first round. Then I think there's going to be a drought in quarterbacks in the 2nd and 3rd round, and I think it starts to pick up towards the end of the 4th round. Certainly a run in the 5th round. So I'm going to say over on the 90, the top 90. Now, would I take him? Yes. Do I think? I think there's going to be a quarterback drought. And then
there'll be a run.
Lower to mid rounds. It's just not the strongest class, right? So
I'm going to say Rams in the 3rd round. I'll even give you the team.
Okay.
I feel like the Rams in the 3rd round.
Okay.
John McVay.
I'm not ready to give you a team yet, but respect.
Definitely top 90 though.
I think top
90. I said
right there on the edge.
I said he's a guy. He might be a guy for the Packers. Just his style of play. Kind of reminds me of Jordan Love a little bit.
So you remind you more. Okay.
I've always made the comparison between him and Stafford.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Right.
So I agree, but I got to pick somebody else.
Okay.
Well, like based on this past year, like Jordan Love sits there and throws off his back foot a lot. Well, Garrett threw off his back foot a lot.
I got you.
And he doesn't. And Jordan Love doesn't move around.
Right. All right. Good luck to all those LSU Tigers as they head to Indianapolis for the NFL Scouting Combine. When we come back, we got to talk about one of the biggest snubs in NFL Scouting Combine history. I'll tell you who that is and which player we're talking about when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, if you've been thinking about upgrading your backyard, now's the time. Russell Pool Company has been helping families across South Louisiana design and build custom pools that turn your house into the spot everybody wants to be at. We're talking full custom designs, high-quality craftsmanship, and a team that walks you through every step from concept to
reality.
Cannonball. I set you up from concept to cannonball. Go check out our friends at russellpools.com. That is the website. Russellpools.com will show you exactly what we're talking about. Incredible design. Customize your job today. Russellpools.com.
Yeah, I really do like that. Concept of cannonball. What a great slogan. Are you kidding me? When you think of the best, the absolutely best pools in Louisiana, Russell Pools is the name that you have to think of. Give them a call. They can turn your dream into reality. They can design it. They can draw it. They can build it, maintain it, engineer it. They can do everything. RussellPools.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime during this challenging event. And we're right there with you. Our mobile banking app is a smart way to manage your money and time. Gulf Coast Bank and Trust, the bank that cares about you.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. You already know this, but we want to remind you, your roof protects everything underneath it, your family, your home, your peace of mind, and that's why you call the pros at Pelican Roofing. Pelican Roofing serves homeowners across South Louisiana with high-quality workmanship, honest communication, and a team that shows up when they say they will. So whether you need a full roof replacement, a repair, or just a professional inspection, they make the process simple and stress-free. They use top-tier materials and stand behind their work because in Louisiana, your roof has to handle it. We always talk about that. All the different weather conditions certainly we have here in South Louisiana. Don't wait until a small issue turns into a big one. You can visit our friends at PelicanRoof.com today. Get that consultation all scheduled and ready to go. Pelican Roofing, built to last, built for Louisiana, PelicanRoof.com.
You been locked into the Olympics?
You mean lie to you?
It's Team USA.
And if Gordon Bombay was there, I'd be watching it. And I will watch when hockey presents itself. When I say that I haven't, and again, I'm not trying to, but I haven't watched a single second unless it's been in this studio.
Tell us how tough your nuts are.
I'm not. They've been through the fire before, and they come out on the other side with 5 kids.
Well, USA is third in the medal count currently. Norway 1, Italy 2, which is kind of fun, the home country. So we're sitting with 4 gold medals, 6 silvers, and 3 bronze. That's 13 total medals if you're keeping count at home. So off to a pretty darn good start. I think they've a couple silver medals that they were hoping for gold. Quick recap from yesterday, the events from yesterday.
Yesterday.
There was some exciting stuff happening. Well, we were locked in. Flynn family was locked in to the ice dancing last night, which is not figure skating. They don't do like a lot of the spins. It's just a very impressive dancing. Just
ice
it's good.
dancing.
Yes, ice dancing. So, America had one of the favorites.
What the hell are we talking about?
Madison Chalk and Evan Bates, 7-time U.S. champions.
That the married couple?
The married couple, yep. And not the same last name. 3-time world champions, defending world champions. They take home the silver medal last night, and they were fairly disappointed. They got beat by a French couple. I'm not even going to try to say their names, but there's a little outrage at this. So the guy on this French team, he is the defending Olympic gold medalist with a different partner who they retired. Their team, him and his other partner, they retired like a year ago, a little bit over a year ago. His new partner, they've only been together since like last spring, last March or something like that, which is an incredible feat to like be this good at that, like only being partners for that long. I think the American couple, they've been skating together for like 15 years. Well, the girl for the French team is Canadian, and she was granted French citizenship 3 months ago, and they just took home the gold medal last night.
Quebec, I'm assuming.
I'm probably the French-Canadian part. I don't know. A little bit of outrage. Well, they're these new, like the U.S. team has been the favorites, the 3-time world champions. They've been the dominant force. They've been crushing it. And all of a sudden, this new dream team gets together. A Frenchie and a Canadian get together, and they win it. A little disappointing. But anyway, we got the silver medal, so that adds to the medal count. We did take home a gold medal. Jordan Stoltz, I don't know what it is, in the speed skating. He is the most dominant man on skates, the fastest guy on skates on the planet. Takes home his first gold medal. I'll say his first because he got 4 events, and he's the favorite in all of them. He is from Wisconsin as well. Really cool story that they played last night about how he got started in the speed skating. And then Chloe Kim, snowboarder. She is a 2-time defending gold medalist in the half pipe. She won in 2018, in Pyeongchang 2022, and Beijing, and she's actually girlfriend of Myles Garrett, NFL sack leader, Myles Garrett.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Then we won, let's see, this guy named Ryan Karkland Siegel won in alpine skiing. He won the silver. And then today, looking forward to today. I can't wait to, I'll get to the office. I always have it on the office, have it in the background that I watch the prime time with the family at night. We love it. We got men's moguls, women's super G, men's snowboard cross, which is awesome, women's half-pipe finals, and speed skating finals today. So it's going to be a good day. There's curling. There's hockey. Ooh, action-packed, Jake.
I'm going to tune into the hockey. That's where it stops.
I watched that alpine skiing last night.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
It's
I was pretty. They go like 75 miles an hour downhill.
They do.
In and out of turns, and like they're just like,
It's unbelievable. These speed skaters are on skates, rolling around, turning left in a circle, and they're going like 35, 40 miles an hour.
Problem with speed skating, I can't take it seriously because I only think of Deck the Halls when Matthew Broderick and Danny DeVito race each other.
That is true.
That's all I think of.
I think of Dan Jansen, American legend.
Am I the only one that's not dialed in like Flynn?
No, I'm not dialed in like Flynn. Like, I'll have it on background. Like, last night wasn't much else going on. I watched a little Tennessee, Mississippi State basketball, and then it was kind of back and forth. But
yeah, let's lock into that one.
You know, I wasn't locked into either one.
I knew that was coming.
Tennessee, Mississippi State. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you set yourself up for that one?
I did.
Yeah.
Well, Andre, how about you? You.
I haven't really been watching much of it.
Okay.
She had to work a remote yesterday.
I was.
I'm assuming.
That's fair.
Yeah, I didn't really watch anything yesterday. I watched like
fair.
half an episode of Love Island, and that was it.
There you go.
But no, I'm not.
Priorities.
Right.
I get it. You know?
I'm not super locked into
Gotta
the.
see what's happening on that island.
I'm watching. So there's like a guy named Rob on The Traders, and he was on Love Island. So
Okay.
I'm watching his Love Island season.
You know who I was watching the interview is a huge Love Island fan.
Who?
Bradley Cooper.
I
He
used
was,
to do that.
he was doing an interview, and I think it was Will Arnett who was like doing it because they do a lot of stuff together. And he's like, "You gonna tell me your guilty pleasure or whatever?" He's like, "I love Love Island," and like he starts going through like all the storylines.
Oh my gosh, that's so
Nice.
funny.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love it.
Janier Gulf South does say something. So the speed skater for the USA that's like the fastest guy on skates, the Jordan Stolz guy. They did like a little special on, like a little heartwarming, like this is a story, this is where he came from. You know, like build your Olympians up from your country. They were talking about his origin story of how he got started. And like 5-6-year-old Jordan Stolz was watching the Winter Olympics and watching Apollo Ono win gold medal, and that's how he wanted to do it. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like that was like last year when Apollo Ono was in the Olympics. Now you don't remember because
I do. No, I can remember that. He had the longer hair.
Yeah, y'all remember?
Yeah,
yes, and I haven't
remember.
heard that name in years. Like that
I
just
know.
sent me back to.
But I was like, that's the guy you watched growing up. Ah, boy, we're getting up.
That is wild.
Mm-hmm.
How's that make you feel?
Patriotic.
I do need to get into speed skating. I do really like watching speed skating. I don't know why it's so entertaining.
It's
but
rich.
it is.
It's good.
Yeah.
People going fast.
Didn't Jake Paul's wife or fiance or something like
she's
that?
from the Netherlands. And
Netherlands.
she won gold already.
Should we? That was over the weekend?
Yeah, that was one of the first gold medals given. I think Saturday or Sunday.
I saw a video of him like sobbing in the crowd.
Yeah, he was there. I guess his jaw's okay.
I guess so.
Didn't he get it broken in half?
Was it him or his brother?
He had a wired shut. Right?
That was him.
Okay, I can
All right.
never remember.
We got to take a break.
You're right.
Still got a big show planned for you. Coach Kim Mulkey, Coach Jay Johnson. Stay locked in, OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of months, there is a brand new star in downtown Baton Rouge, and that is Bally's of Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. And I actually think right now, because obviously it opened kind of at the end of the football season, so you didn't have a chance to come down from all different parts of Louisiana and Texas and Mississippi to go, enjoy it during a football weekend. But we got great news for you. Softball, baseball weekends, women's basketball, huge game on Saturday against South Carolina. You now have that opportunity. Come stay at Bally's. The entire hotel got an upgrade. So every room got an upgrade. You'll be blown away. Restaurants, casino, DraftKings Sportsbook. It is all brand new right there for you. Go check out Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Yeah, certainly the place to stay in Baton Rouge now. If you're coming in for a game, if you're staying a night or two, whatever it is. But 25,000 square feet of gaming, Vegas-style gaming, a huge sports book. So it's a great place if you want to go out with the fellas or the ladies. It's Bally's of Baton Rouge.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I mean, talk about nostalgia. Oh, there's like 7 movies make like when I hear this song I think about during the late 90s.
I switched to Dawson's Creek.
Yeah.
This one makes me think of...
I'll even say it. I'll even give Dawson his... On this day, it's not Pacey's Creek, it's Dawson's Creek.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
You come around.
Yep. Man, I had... Because me and my older brother both like enjoyed some good Dawson's Creek, and then me, Matthew Clayton Flynn, and Kyle Williams enjoyed it during college on TBS. I had a lot of mixed CDs that had like the songs you heard on Dawson's Creek.
9 to 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but man, y'all were student athletes. Weren't you supposed to be in class?
I was just about to say that's after or before class.
Yeah. The answer is yes.
We got degrees.
Names on it, everything.
Yep. He's got to take classes with your soon-to-be wife, and so you got all the notes.
Mm-hmm. Well, I had a medical disease, so I got the notes too.
You did. That's true. Mm-hmm. Man, this might be like the song of like the late 90s movies.
Was this in She's All That?
Yes,
that's
the one that I
That's what I think. Or was it just in Not Another Teen Movie when they were...
No, it's on both.
Isn't that? It's on How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
That movie. Yeah. Well done.
I did a Pilates class, and it's like 90s themed.
Yeah.
And we had to do like exercises to this song, and I was dying.
See, I don't know.
10 Things I Hate About You is in that one?
Good vibes for this song.
Maybe. Probably.
It feels like it should have been. It wasn't.
It's in all of them.
I know. Hour 2, OTB, coming back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to palagroup.com. That is PALA group.com. Pala Group's been in this region since 1973. And we always talk about it there. I mean, they are 100% employee owned. We always talk about servicing Louisiana the way that they have, and really the Gulf Coast the way they have since 1973. So when you go to the website, you can check out all the different things that they can offer you, because for over half a century, Pala has been providing that in comprehensive industrial construction solutions, specialized in above-ground storage tank construction and repair, as well as pressure vessel fabrication services. So again, go to palagroup.com, palagroup.com.
That's right. When safety, quality, reliability matter, make sure you choose Pala. And look, we just talked about them being employee-owned. Well, if you are a skilled welder, pipe fitter, craftsman, project manager, professional, whatever it is, give them a call. Always looking for good talent right there. Go check them out, palagroup.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Hood Dental Care, giving back and spreading smiles is what we love most. This Valentine's Day, we're inviting you to help us change someone's life with our Valentine's Day Smile Giveaway. Do you know someone who deserves a smile makeover? Nominate them today. Just visit the Hood Dental Care Facebook page and fill out the entry form. Submissions are open now through February 13th. One special winner will be chosen and announced on Valentine's Day. It's the Hood Dental Care Valentine's Day Smile Giveaway. Good luck!
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-55.
With Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you. Again, we've got Kim Mulkey joining us. We've got Jay Johnson joining us, all coming up. Excited about that as always. And this will be the start of Jay Johnson every single week here on OTB. Now, it might not be like at 9 a.m. on Thursday, but it's going to be on Thursdays, and it's going to be at some point in the show. It's always that good day to recap what we saw in the midweek and a preview for the weekend. So very excited about that.
Heck yeah. Very excited. I came in on the end of it last year, certainly.
Yeah, you were a little bit of a front runner last year.
Yeah, I was a little bit of a front runner.
National championship.
I mean, try to prove it wasn't because of me.
You can't. There's no way you can do it.
No way to legitimately prove that.
Why do you think we went from number 7 to number 6? It was your baseball takes.
Yeah, that's seriously. Voting stopped at the end of June, probably. This guy's incredible.
Yeah. They got to move him up at least one spot.
Did he just ask the head coach for the LSU Tigers before the World Series what his favorite baseball movie was? Yep.
Did you?
I don't know. Probably. Sounds like something I would ask.
Definitely does.
It's not. It's coming today.
About to play Coastal Carolina. Hey, Coach, what's your favorite baseball movie?
Yeah.
If you had to say.
How do you hold a 4-seam fastball?
by the seams.
Grab 4 of them.
Again, I've talked with Jay about this. Like, he's serious. Like, we can go take BP over there.
Okay, well, let's go today.
Might need a little bit more time to set
Let's
it up.
see how serious he is.
It's probably more of an off-season thing. He probably doesn't want us on the field.
I
Actually,
wouldn't.
I mean, we could be in the cage. It would not mess.
Well, technically, they haven't played yet, so we're technically still.
Okay, in the off-season.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A man of technicalities. That's Flynn.
Yeah.
Have Case and Evans just throwing heat at us.
Oh, that'd be fun, actually.
I would miss every single one of them.
Well, yeah.
I'm taking the pitch. Hit me.
I
Going to
don't
first.
know. Okay, so I don't know out of 50 pitches if we're getting the bat on the ball.
No.
Because
I'm getting the bat on the ball.
when we went to Nashville and Chris
Oh,
Doring
y'all showed me
embarrassed
this video.
himself, that machine was on 95. But it was 95 straight.
Yeah.
Every pitch
Right?
was the same. Yes.
Yeah, and for the most part. I mean, you have a little bit of movement,
Yeah.
a little bit from a machine. And look, we got bat on ball for sure, except Chris Doring, who did not and said he was all-state baseball player. Got to see the.
He seems like the
certificate of
type that would
one.
be
Even
the
Dari
most
did.
upset about
Dari
not
not
hitting
hit 5 of 10 or 5 of 9, something crazy. T-Bob even hit one. And if you've ever seen T-Bob play in the celebrity softball match, yeah, imagine our surprise, and Doring didn't hit one.
They need to bring that
That's
back.
pretty funny.
Jacques needs to bring back the celebrity softball thing.
What do you used to call it? Celebrity softball game?
And Team OTB needs to be on a team.
Oh, I'd love that. Last time we played,
I was never like
me and
down
Bane
for that.
beat this guy. You've played before.
I played in it one time, but
I played like 3 or 4. Because one of the ones that we played in, Coach Miles and Beth Tarina played in it, and I remember Beth calling T-Bob and Jordy out for not having a softball presence on OTB
nice.
because, we used to have her on nighttime radio, and I was right there, and she called him out, and T, like, he didn't know what to do. He panicked.
Just started bumbling probably.
He did.
I don't know
He
what
did.
to do with my small
He
hands.
did not know what to do. And she called him out right there in the handshake line. So I definitely remember that. But it was a lot of fun. We do need to bring that back. I think it's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah,
to get all those different people.
I'm sure
in
it's
town.
not easy to just make a softball tournament.
But I think
Before
they do it
that
now,
tournament-
like something like a golf tournament, which I don't play golf, so
Yeah. They do like a concert.
yeah.
We went and took BP over there before that turn with Bane.
Oh, we did, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went into the LSU Tiger baseball facility, and we took some hacks. Yeah, us three.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't like a team thing. It's just us three because we didn't want to embarrass ourselves.
We should set up a home run derby at the stadium.
That would be
At the box?
Yeah.
What about Tiger Park?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Start,
Let's do that.
Start small. Who's going to be the participants?
I don't know. We can figure it out.
The whole 104.5 ESPN staff.
That'd be fun.
Again, I've been
I
trying
think-
to have a combine for staff for a long time.
Team OTB would separate very quickly, I think.
Yeah.
I think that a combine sounds great, but I think it just sounds like pulled hamstrings to me.
Early on, too. Like, you pull hammy first event, you can't participate the
Right.
rest.
Yeah,
We could
like
do
a
it.
Hanny Hammy's getting
We could.
Bro, this is the second time this week.
and I say
Why
that
is
because
Manny catching
I say that because my hammies are going. I'm
Yeah.
pulling 3 of them.
Now, the teams would be us four,
Yeah.
and then you would have Hunt, Jordan, Cassie. So
Yeah.
he would need a fourth.
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe Colin Jeter since he comes on his show.
Okay.
So that's his fourth. Live at lunch would have Jimmy, Hanny,
Max.
Max, and then we'll throw Dixon to them.
Okay.
Dick Dixon.
Yes.
He can hit a baseball.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
And then
addition.
AFR, you'd have Matt, Paul, Matt.
Terrio.
No,
Terrio.
that'd
You could
be
do
an
Terrio. It's
unfair
fine.
advantage.
It's fine.
Okay.
I mean, because he's still got.
It's gonna
the
be.
Matt
That's
Paul.
true. No, you're right.
I don't think Muscone ever
I don't
played
think Terrio
baseball.
will
They
make
played
up-
football, obviously.
Paul
I think
O'Neill
he did
played
for a
the
little
major
bit.
leagues.
That Paul O'Neill did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. I don't think Terrio will pull enough weight for the rest of them.
I think on paper the matchups are tightening up a little bit.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
Mm-hmm.
Terrio, like, even as good as he is, and he'd be the best of all of us by far,
Right.
right? He'd have to carry some weight.
He'd have, yeah. I mean,
I'm liking this.
well,
do it.
Did I miss
let's
any
not
shows?
ask.
That's
Let's
all.
not ask Jay about the series coming up. Let's just ask him about how we can get this. how we can get this done, and when can we go ahead and reserve the mound?
Reserve the mound.
Reserve the mound.
Coach, what are
We
your
just went
thoughts
down
on
3 home runs.
What are your thoughts on renting the field out?
Yeah. Well, Sunday evening after.
Coach, how do you feel about right before first pitch on Saturday if the whole station came out there and got on the diamond? How do you feel about that? I think we should put that to a poll on the ESPN page.
What?
Which show would win a home run derby at the box? OTB.
Yep.
Hunt. Live at lunch. AFR.
Mm-hmm. We probably need to lay out the teams though, like we just did.
Yeah, you don't have space for all that. So
I know.
I think people would assume Terry O would be with AFR. Right?
They got to. I would think.
Yeah, that's the show he goes on.
Yeah, every week.
Either way, it sounds fun. Just got a new glove a couple weeks ago.
You did?
Yeah. Because Huck's playing, and so we're practicing a lot in the yard, throwing a lot. And I think I still had the same glove from intramural softball.
Yeah, I would have if Peter Dykowski wouldn't have run mine. But
yeah, every time I put my hand in it and we played catch, we had to catch. I would take it off, and my hand was like black because all the leather was rubbing off. Yeah. So I had to get a new one. So I was actually got pretty excited.
It's because you're old.
Yeah, I know. And you just don't get baseball gloves very often.
What glove did you get?
A nice one.
Wilson? Is it a Marucci? Is it a...
We don't need to be brand specific, do we?
Walmart?
Whatever it is.
We can be now. So don't drop that one glove.
All right, I put it on ESPN's Twitter.
Perfect.
It's in the chat, too.
Perfect. Well, what a show.
Oh, nice.
We're going to get to the bottom of this.
Let us know.
Baseball's going to be an Olympic sport again, right?
So softball.
So baseball and softball. They haven't been the last handful. Or did they come back last summer?
No, they didn't come back last summer.
But the next one, baseball, softball, we're back.
I know softball for a fact is.
Who was the softball pitcher that crushed in the Olympics?
Jenny Finch.
Jenny Finch, yeah.
She lives like in Lake Charles or something like that, somewhere over there.
She was
somewhere in that area, somewhere over yonder.
She's one of them.
Somewhere over yonder.
Somewhere over yonder.
Okay, so baseball's returning in the 2028 Olympics.
LA, right?
Okay.
LA Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, those are the next ones, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So softball and baseball.
LA's doing
are both back.
LA's doing World Cup, Super Bowl, Olympics.
They're gonna make so much money off of that.
2028 in 2 years.
I know, mind blow.
Speaking of softball, we are 50 minutes away from first pitch of LSU Nebraska in Clearwater.
Let's go.
Let's go Tigers.
5 games in the next 3 days, right?
Yep. Nebraska, Oklahoma State, Duke, UCF, and UCLA. Yeah.
Nebraska, Duke, UCLA all ranked. So 3 of the 5.
Yeah, Nebraska 11, Duke 22, and UCLA 6. And you're going against an absolute dog on the mound here today against Nebraska. So we'll see how the Tigers fare. We'll update you throughout the show.
Is it on a channel we can put on the TV or because sometimes it's on like weird
ESPN2.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't know. Like, do we actually have access to ESPN2?
I actually don't know
on this thing. Ever since they took the cable
Here?
box away, yeah.
Yeah, I can put it on.
What is it? A Fire Stick?
Fire Stick. That is not Fire.
No, it's not.
Very hard to figure out what you actually have access to.
Is Fire Stick, that's the Amazon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that,
It's not great. All right. Big gulps, huh?
Yeah, well.
Are the Olympics happening right now?
Well, we should try to find them.
Well,
They're
hockey
definitely
starts
happening.
at USA Hockey.
Hockey.
2.
Okay. I'll be on air.
You can have it like on the.
Yeah, I got TV in the office. I'll have it in front of me.
Did y'all see Lane Kiffin sitting courtside yesterday?
I did see that.
I wanted to know
Layla?
why you went to a Pelicans game.
I think he's messing with us a little bit.
You think?
He has his, they put the camera on him. They show him on the Jumbotron. Do we say Jumbotron anymore?
Yeah.
They say him on the big screen.
What else would you call it?
The Jumbotron, that's what it is.
And he threw up the L.
Yeah.
But was it backwards hand
No,
L
it
or
was-
was
it
it
was
normal
right- it
L?
was a right-handed.
normal.
Then you're fine.
Yeah.
Matt hates it altogether.
But I did. I did.
But
know.
you relinquished the
I
normal
relinquished
one.
for now.
Yeah.
Temporary cease and desist.
Look, y'all have noticed this. When
TRO.
Matt hates something, he hates it. You're not going to convince him otherwise. So he's going to hate that L frontwards or backwards for the rest of the time. And he's not going to back down from it.
Now, the Pelicans lost, obviously.
Say what you mean. I mean what you say.
Because they lose every game. But Zion played over 30 minutes, and he finished the game. So is Lena's good luck charm?
Is he back?
Yeah.
That's a big ask for Zion to play 30 minutes and make it through the game. So
Jose Alvarado, who they traded for a bag of peanuts and a hello, he had 26 points for the Knicks last night, hit 8 3-pointers, had 5 steals. He stole the ball 5 times in an NBA game, had 4 assists and 3 rebounds. He was plus 35 in the plus-minus.
Great move
Jose
by the
Alvarado,
Pelicans.
and you got a bag of peanuts.
he had 5 steals by himself.
Yes.
The Pels had 5 steals as a team last night, so that's fun.
Yeah.
Great move by the Pels.
Man, what a bad organization. And I want them to be good so bad. And they've got really good players at times. They're cursed.
They trade away anybody that I'm like, oh, this player, like C.J. McCollum, Brandon Ingram.
And then, but the thing of like when they trade
Jose
those guys,
Alvarado.
though, they don't get anything.
No, they
back.
get nothing out of
Dyson
it.
Daniels for the Hawks is a baller.
And you didn't get anything. Like
you got Murray, but he's been hurt.
If you want to get rid of Alvarado, fine. But there was value
I mean,
there.
he got a
didn't get
second
anything.
round pick.
Yeah,
I'm like,
DeJounte Murray, but like you said, he's hurt. So we haven't really seen anything from him.
Are the Pels
They're gonna-
basically the Wizards?
Yeah. No, they're the Wizards.
Yeah.
They might actually be worse than the Wizards. Wizards are historically awful, but I mean, I guess the Pelicans kind of are too.
The Pelicans right now have the 3rd worst record in the NBA. They're 15-41. Now the Kings are the worst team in the NBA. They're 12-44. They have lost 14 games in a row.
What makes
So
it
thank God for the Kings.
What makes it worse, though, like Kings obviously tanking to try to get a high pick. The Wizards are not playing Anthony Davis and Trae Young in the 4th quarter. They are very obviously trying to tank. The Pelicans are not trying to tank, and they're still bad because they don't have a first-round pick. So what are you tanking for a higher pick? Your pick belongs to someone else. So you're just bad. Those other teams are trying to be bad. You're not.
Yeah, because you have Derek Queen, who's been a good player. You don't have that pick, and you're probably going to, like, knowing the luck of the Pelicans, it's going to be the number 1 pick. No doubt. Like, they're going to win the lottery. It's going to be the number 1 pick.
Who
That's
gets
how it's
it?
going to go down. The Hawks, who have already fleeced you for the last trade that y'all had, considering that Murray's played basically no games for you.
OTB running away with the home run derby poll, by the way.
Hell yeah.
79%.
Let's go.
Hunt has 9%.
Hey, Hunt. Hey, Hunt's a pretty good little baseball player.
Hunt set.
Baseball and basketball. I
Yeah, I was going to say he set a record at his high school in basketball.
Now, I don't know how much.
I think most threes shot.
Yeah. I don't know how much the ball actually went over the fence, like as far as his power.
Right.
He's a pretty good athlete.
So he set a record for most threes shot. Did he set a record for most threes made?
No, I think it was just shot.
Semantics.
And
I
I
don't need
could
to-
have probably, like, I probably just made that
shoot
up.
that
But I
thing.
know he set some sort of high school record.
Miss 100%
Hunt,
of the
if you're
shots you
listening,
don't
get
take.
up in the chat and tell us.
Yeah, Hunt.
Yeah, you're
Come
right.
across the hall, bub. Come holler at us, Hunt.
Hunt set a mean screen.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org, but always remember, not just in Central, in the entire greater Baton Rouge area, we are talking to you. And we always want you to take this number down. It is 24/7, 365 weekend, holiday, game day service, and it's a new number, make sure that you update it in your contact list. 225-500-0774. You get in contact with them, and again, whatever your problem is, whatever the issue is, they're going to make sure that it gets fixed. They'll be out there to fix it, again, no matter what day, no matter what time. Now, you also can upgrade with them at your home, at your business. Just go check it out on the website. That is centralplumbing.org.
Yeah, how about a tankless water heater? Never.
Those are fun.
They're incredible, actually. They are, I don't know how we used to live life without them, actually. Never run out of hot water again. So if you have young kids at night, you got to Kids got to take showers. They got to take baths. You got to wash dishes. You got to wash the clothes. You just got to get everything ready and never run out of hot water again right there. Go check them out, centralplumbing.org.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Parrish, we take pride in building roofs that last, because championships are built on commitment, not just on the floor or the court, but your home too.
Parrish Construction and Roofing. ParrishBuilt.com.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill of every play with our DraftKings Sportsbook. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at
These times contagious. I've never been there.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
God, when's the last time you heard this, Ariel?
It's been a long time.
Wow.
Too long. Some would
say. It's a good one. All right, if you are ready to upgrade your home inside or out, you call the team that does it all, and that is always going to be K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living, specializing in custom window treatments, outdoor kitchens, patio shades, shutters, blinds, everything you need to turn your house into a showpiece. So whether you're building the ultimate backyard hangout or just want more privacy and style inside, they handle it from start to finish. They focus on quality products, professional installation, and making sure your vision actually comes to life. South Louisiana homes deserve the next level and the top notch, and that's exactly what you get with our friends over at K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. So K2ZBlinds.com is the website. KTOZBlinds.com. Schedule your consultation today.
if you are just tuning into the show, wondering, well, what are these songs from? Well, you could just, and if you're following us on YouTube, you can just take a look at the table. We are pouring one out for Mr. James Vanderbeek today. Songs from Varsity Blues, songs from Dawson's Creek. Lost a good one.
There was a role he played. It was a series, Don't Trust the Bee in Apartment 23.
Great show.
And he played himself.
Mm-hmm. He was like her neighbor or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, and he like hammed it up too. Like it was really good. It was really good.
He had a decent amount of really good cameos.
Yeah, for sure.
I think another
48
team
years
movie.
old. It's crazy.
I know.
48. Mm-hmm. But here on this show, Jonathan Moxon will never be forgotten.
Never be forgotten.
This jersey will be in here moving forward.
What do you think Jonathan Moxon did post-college?
He went to Brown.
Yeah, he went to Brown.
We know
obviously.
that.
He probably didn't have the gait to make it to the NFL.
No, I had a bad gait.
Hand measurables.
Going to Brown. Great attitude.
He did something more than just like
investment banker.
Maybe an investment banker. Could have done that. Could have gone to like as a writer, something like that. He's a big reader.
He was a big reader.
I think he was a doctor.
Okay.
A doctor.
I just think
Okay.
there were
Doctor
hints
of
in
medicine?
the movie. The only like school scene we saw was anatomy class.
Mm-hmm.
Then he tested Billy Bob for a concussion.
He did.
Then he confronted Coach Kilmer about the needle in the leg. I just think there's hints.
I think that's actually some great
something about
investigative-
medicine.
Investigative
He
reporting.
definitely
there.
didn't go back to West Canaan. He probably would go back there. I'm sure he stayed in touch with Lance Bass or
Lance Harbor. Lance Bass. He's a big NSYNC
I
fan.
know. I had my mind on that time frame. Lance Harbor. Good Lord.
That's what he did. He became friends with Lance Bass.
Well, he could have been in the boy band.
Lance and Billy Bob for sure. Those were
They stayed in touch, but like,
right.
You know, how well can you stay in touch? He was probably in the.
Couldn't stay in touch with Tweeter. Tweeter probably went to jail.
He probably lived in the Northeast.
With Lance Bass or
with Lance Bass. Twitter drink beer because Twitter drinks beer.
That he does. Oh, Lance Bass got me. I was not ready for that. Was not prepared.
Lance Bass is crazy.
It's so good. Going to be a big weekend here on campus. Saturday, you've got South Carolina coming to town. Sold out basketball game. The cheapest ticket right now, $100 on the secondary market just to get inside the PMAC. A little bit different than when there was friends and family in the LSU Arkansas men's basketball game the other day inside the PMAC. So going to be a different atmosphere, if you will, there. And also you've got baseball with their opening weekend. So going to be one of those great weekends where you have multiple sports going on here on campus. And a lot of times you'll see people go back and forth, kind of go to both sports and enjoy all the festivities that surround some of those big games. And for baseball, just a little bit of a reminder, and again, we'll have Jay Johnson about 30 minutes from now. You've got Milwaukee at 2 p.m. Central on Friday. So it's going to be an early first pitch. So if you're planning on going out there, make sure that you plan accordingly because 2 p.m., a little bit earlier, certainly normally than they would start. And it's kind of like been a tradition. I think Jay does like that opening weekend to have that early game. And then on Saturday, it's 1 p.m. Also on Sunday, going to be 1 p.m. So a lot going on here on campus for the different sports taking place. And again, you've got South Carolina and LSU. That's going to be Saturday as well. The tip of that game, though, I believe is 7:30 p.m. So it's a late game. It's going to be on ABC as well. So it's going to be a lot of eyeballs on that one.
Look, I'm pretty fired up for that one. And I know that college basketball world is as well. So that's the reason why this is obviously a big game, big matchup with Don Staley, Kim Mulkey. It's going to be fantastic. So hopefully the Lady Tigers can pull it out. Certainly have had a great season up to this point and continually improving. So can't wait to talk to Kim Mulkey here in just a little while, a couple minutes.
I said tickets the other day, they were like $94 secondary market. Yesterday, they were $100. Now, that has gone up to $118.
Nice.
So if you want to go watch
the ticket?
Lady Tigers take on the Gamecocks, you better go ahead because it's not going down. It's only going to go up.
How many venues in women's basketball is it the cheapest ticket to get in? $118. That's fantastic.
Yeah, not many.
I would say none.
I would say none.
I'd probably
Maybe
say none
UConn.
as well.
Yeah,
Maybe UConn.
I would even. I don't.
Maybe. No, I don't think so. But
Maybe.
maybe. Like
Yeah.
if there were to be another one, then you could put them up there. But I don't think any other women's basketball tickets are doing numbers like that.
UConn a few years ago too, but yeah, now.
I mean, I'm looking and
If LSU wants to win this game, they cannot play the way they played versus Texas.
yeah, I think.
And they redeemed themselves versus Auburn, but it's also Auburn. And I
Right.
think this is a really good team, but the defense just needs to step up.
And they should. I mean, the Texas game was an outlier. Like we were talking about it, Matt, when you had Mulkey last week. They were giving up 65 points a game in SEC play. Like the Texas game was a little bit of an outlier. I think they'll be fine.
All right, well, let's go ahead. Let's take a break. And when we come back, we are going to be joined by head LSU basketball coach Kim Mulkey to break down LSU versus South Carolina. And we'll do it right here on OTB live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, when it's time to kick back, you don't just grab any beer. You reach for an ice-cold Dos Equis. Crisp, refreshing, smooth finish. So whether you're watching the big game coming up on Saturday, firing up the grill, or just unwinding after a long day, Dos Equis delivers that balanced, full flavor that hits every single time. It's the kind of beer that pairs perfectly with good friends, good food, and great stories. So the next time you're stocking up, don't overthink it. Grab a Dos Equis. Stay thirsty, my friends.
That's right. Yeah, we're getting ready to open a weekend. So there's going to be people out and about, tailgating, getting ready, cooking, chilling, grilling, getting ready for that first pitch of the season, and also the women's basketball. That even if you're going to be around campus and just going back and forth watching all the sports, make sure you're going for Dos. Go to the store today, start getting it iced down, get it in that cooler, get ready to grow the delicious Mexican lager, the Amber Special. They got it all. Make sure you're doing it responsibly. Drink Dos Equis.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
It's 2026 and you're thinking about your future. College, workforce, tech school? This could help clear it up for you. According to a 2025 Georgetown University study, ITI Technical College ranked as the #1 college in all of Louisiana for return on investment. So the better return on your dollar for your education begins here. Call us or visit us online to start your new career or to get the life that you've always wanted for your family. ITI Technical College. We're in the better life business.
When you can't rely on technology, you can rely on Mountain Cold Refreshment. Dave's back on. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here. We eat out here. We watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Her name is Noelle. I have a dream about her. She rings my bell. I got you.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. One of our favorite times every single week is when we get the opportunity to catch up with head LSU basketball coach Kim Mulkey, and she joins us now. Coach, we appreciate the time as always. Hope you're doing well.
I apologize for yesterday. I was out of pocket, and I have just, a little bit more important thing on my mind than just two good-looking guys. I mean, come on now.
Coach, like I told you yesterday, we completely understand. We're just glad to have the conversation, no matter what day of the week it is. And you mentioned there's a pretty big game going on Saturday. But before we get into some of the X's and O's of the game, I just want to ask you to be at a place like LSU. When you take this job over, obviously it needed a big bump, and it needed, obviously a better team, but the crowds, and to get it back to the place that you knew it could be. We were just talking about it, Coach, before you came on. Right now, this game's sold out. And even on the secondary market, if you want a ticket to this game, the cheapest ticket to get 2 feet inside the PMAC is $118. When you see something like that, see what y'all have built over time, I know you have to be proud of the effort of everybody surrounding the basketball program.
Well, certainly I am. And, it's so misleading, and I can explain it to you guys as everybody else. When you look at a budget and they'll go, oh, but they go in the red, they lose money. Look how much money they're spending. It doesn't fit, does it? So here's what the difference is. We're selling out. Season tickets are sold on that lower bowl, and they're hard to get every year.
Right.
And we've raised the prices, and we've done all these things. But how are you still, losing money? It goes to the TV contracts. And we can have a terrible team, but you let 8 or 9 teams in the SEC get in the NCAA playoffs, all that goes into a big pot, and then they disperse it, and that's how they make money. We don't have that in women's basketball. Sadly, you would think, man, we're killing it in women's basketball here. UConn is killing it. But when you look at it at the end of the year, it's like, wow, are you kidding me? It's the TV contract. So now that I've gotten that off my chest so people understand, we're not out there just, spending money left and right. It is what it is. And so I call it a return on investment. Are we selling out the big games? You bet. Are we selling season tickets? You bet. So it is important that people understand that, but it's also important to understand we have built something here at LSU in women's basketball in a very short period of time. How did that happen? Well, the transfer portal certainly helped you. I think my history of what I have done helps. My reputation helps. And then you got to have good coaches. And if you go out there and you get good players, then good things like this can happen.
And certainly all that, everything that your staff's done and you have done and your players have done has kind of built up to this, to what Jake was saying about how hard it is just to get 2 feet in. And another part of all of that is certainly the fan base and what kind of impact they might be able to have on a game like the one coming up. So I wanted to know kind of like when the PMAC is loud and it's going to be a night game and you got college game day there. There's going to be a lot of fanfare about it. So it's going to be rocking. And what kind of impact can the PMAC have when it is as loud as it possibly can? What kind of impact can that have on the opposing team?
Well, it doesn't bring you victory. What it does, it gives you this little adrenaline push that maybe that shot you miss on the road when you're fatigued, man, you might just be able to make it at home. Home court is an advantage. Home field is an advantage, but it doesn't guarantee victory. What it might guarantee you, man, is, golly, we can compete with somebody we're not supposed to compete with. Maybe we can beat them, and we've done that in the PMAC. We've lost some that we shouldn't have. But at the end of the day, it brings you pride. It just really gets you in an adrenaline rush. That place, we've been accused of piping in music, piping in noise. It's crazy.
And, Coach, we're expecting one of those atmospheres that's going to be just that coming up on Saturday. And as you know, with the basketball team that you've got coming in, South Carolina, going to be a tough contest, and y'all have had so many great battles over the years. When you face a Don Staley-led basketball team, is there like one thing that you can say, okay, I know for a fact this is what is always going to be there? Does it change with the team? Like when you face off against South Carolina, kind of what's the first thing you and your staff circle to say, okay, we know they're going to do this. We got to make sure we have a plan for it?
Well, the first thing you circle is, man, they're good. They're talented. They're high school All-Americans all throughout that lineup. And the second thing is you're dealing with a coach that's won 3 championships. A coach has coached in the Olympics, played in the Olympics. So you know you're getting the total package. And you know it's going to be a tough, hard-fought game. They're going to play you man. They'll mix in some more zone. I don't think there's any secrets when you reach middle of February. Both programs pretty much are established on what their beliefs are, both offensively and defensively. You might throw a little wrinkle in here and there. It might work. It might not work. But it's just 2 teams that have established themselves in the elite of women's basketball.
Coach, you talked last week about wanting to bottle up that defensive effort that you gave against Auburn. So how have the conversations, the practices, the game planning? I don't know how much film goes into the game preparation, but how much have you been able to get that message across? And just like you said last week, how are you able to bottle that up and hopefully let it go for the rest of the season?
Well, you show it to them. You don't pat them on the back too long because you got another game to get ready for. You show them what's good. You show them in the other games what was bad, and you try to repeat it. Repetition. Y'all know this. I mean, how many times have you thrown the football just to your receivers with no pads on? That's what you do. And we do that every day. Yesterday, our entire practice was about offensive execution. We have to score with South Carolina. That's how good they are. You can't sit here and think it's going to – and it will be a defensive battle, but they can score the ball, and we have to score with them. Last time we played them in Columbia, we out-rebounded them. So you know you've got to out-rebound them. But what you got to do in scoring, we can hold them to all these, low and field goals made, but they kill you at the foul line. And we just got killed at the foul line in Columbia.
Coach, when you have a game of this magnitude, but your team, y'all certainly have players that have played in even national championship games and won titles, but have played in big games. How do you handle kind of that stage? Is it different with every player? Is it just the same message, just like you had last time out, the last couple of games? Because you and your staff, y'all have coached so many big games. I mean, the biggest games. Do you make anything more of it? Because like in football, sometimes we would have coaches that try to steer away from hyping up a game. We had some that would try to go full bore, like we've got to know the magnitude of this game. How do you handle a big game like this?
You be real with them. I think that my honesty and expectations are pretty fair and real. And if you win a game, it puts you in a good position to do something. If you lose a game, you tell them. You let them know that you just blew that. But guess what? They're a bigger fish to fry. So you just talk to them. You show them standings. You show them things. This SEC, there's about 4 or 5 teams right now that are within a game of each other and trying to win the SEC championship, and it's crazy.
Coach, your team right now, they, of course, you've had a lot of success this year. You've played, certainly you're playing the SEC. It's the best. So you've had a tough schedule up to this point. You have a big game on Saturday. So, but I know it is February. You're getting closer and closer to March. What have you learned about your team? You've talked about it multiple times on the show about, in this world of college basketball, college athletics, sometimes you only get that 1 year with somebody. What is the biggest thing for your team that you are still constantly working on to improve leading up to March?
My personality in coaching is you're never satisfied. When you get satisfied, you become complacent. You become lazy. So you're always trying to make sure that you acknowledge the good. You make sure you acknowledge what we're doing great and how good we are in certain areas and how talented we are and what we are doing. But you can never become complacent. I always believe coaches who become complacent, they're on their way to retirement. And I just believe that it's my job to make sure that we keep practices to a minimum where you don't burn them out, but yet you get their attention. I believe that, complacency and being satisfied, that's just not good.
Catching up with LSU head basketball coach Kim Mulkey here on OTB. Coach, we were talking about this as well right before you hopped on. Great weekend to be an LSU Tiger fan. They get a chance to, if they want to, on Saturday, go out to the box, watch a little college baseball with LSU opening up the season, then get a chance to walk right across the street to the PMAC and see a top matchup against, LSU South Carolina. So you excited about college baseball? I know obviously that's something that is near and dear to your heart, and a lot of LSU fans going to take both games in baseball and basketball on the same day.
Absolutely, and it seems to be that way every year. It seems like we always play South Carolina late in the year, and it's always around opening series or opening game in baseball, and I'm good because really most of those fans, they really are women's basketball fans now, and it's fun. I mean, think about that. You spend all day on campus, and you can walk to the arena and go there early, park, and then see if you can't try to help us win, in baseball and then win in basketball.
Coach, Jake's going to roll his eyes at me when I ask this question to you, but
Go for it. Nothing's a bad question.
That's right. So this is an awesome time to be just like a sports fan in general, and I think some of people like Jake who know only a couple of sports can put their pride aside and watch other sports. Right now, the Winter Olympics is happening. I know you're busy. You're mid-season. You got a big game coming up, but do you get excited? Do you catch a lot of the Olympic sports, especially the Winter Olympics, since it's happening right now?
It's an interesting question because I just acknowledged this at my monthly luncheon this past Tuesday. So I was channel surfing, and I don't get to do that much, but we finished practice. I went home. You watch the news with Savannah Guthrie's mother, and you try to keep up to date on what's going on in Baton Rouge because I really do like to call myself a person that has other interests other than sports, but I was moving the TV around and I stopped on the Winter Olympics and I thought, just stop and watch something, Kim. I know you're right in the middle of basketball. And guess what it was? Curling.
There we go.
So I sat there and I said, let me just watch this, And so I caught myself when I got up the next morning getting a broom and seeing what that felt like, just to go back and forth as fast as you could or as you can. And it wasn't the same, but I thought to myself, wow, curling. We don't even, we do good to know what hockey is down here and what, ice skating is. We don't know anything about that, but I did. I watched curling.
Yeah. There you go.
All right. Coach, I did. I said I appreciated the Summer Olympics a little bit more than the Winter Olympics because of all the great sports in the Summer Olympics with basketball and now baseball, softball coming back and track athletes being incredible athletes. So I'm trying to get into the Winter Olympics, but I have a lot more love for the Summer Olympics.
But that's understandable. You have to remember where you live and the sports that we're exposed to, It's just, it's natural. It doesn't mean you don't pull for those athletes, but it's just something that you already are exposed to those sports. Those are the ones you kind of gravitate to. And look, I used to take my kids snow skiing. Do you know how long it takes to put on the gear to go up there? And I was like, this is too much work, man.
Right.
I mean, it's just work to put on all that gear.
That's right.
But I have a great appreciation for them, whether I watch them or not.
That's the same way that I said it, so I appreciate you confirming that, Coach. Hey, we always thank you for your time. Great matchup coming up this weekend. Be in that number. Find a way to be inside the PMAC, 7:30 p.m. Central Time tip on ABC, LSU versus South Carolina. Coach, we can't thank you enough. Best of luck and look forward to our next conversation.
And listen, if you can't get in, which is going to be the case for our students, they only give so many to the students. Those kids will be lined up, and they won't all get in. But we've got a little deal going on in the front of the PMAC with big screen TVs and heaters and whatever they need to sit there and watch the game and experience it as close to being inside as they can. So get out there, make a memory. You never know. You might meet your spouse there. Who knows,
there you
right?
go.
There you go.
Absolutely. Coach, you're the best. Thank you. And again, best of luck coming up this weekend.
Okay, guys. Take care.
All right, you as well. The absolute GOAT. Appreciate her every single week for hopping on with us, and a great deal they're doing in front of the PMAC as well. Before we take this break, I do want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. If your home needs an upgrade, call the team that knows Louisiana weather. They've been around it. They know it. They've lived here. Remember, Tommy, a member of the Golden Band from Tigerland. He knows what this weather can do. But Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding delivers high-quality products built to handle heat, humidity, storms, all of it. So whether you're replacing old windows, upgrading your front door, or giving your home a full siding refresh, Tommy makes the process easy and professional from start to finish. Better energy efficiency as well, better curb appeal, craftsmanship you can trust. All of that can be found on their website. We tell you every single day. That is gotommys.com. That's Geaux, Tommys with a Y.com. Gotommys.com. Schedule consultation. Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding, built for Louisiana homes. All right, we'll step away, wrap up hour number 2. Jay Johnson in about 10 minutes from now. Stay locked in to OTB.
Off the bench.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google. Based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders. We're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Visit them online at firstsouthland.com or stop by one of their branches. Have a cup of coffee and find out why First South is your first call for financing land. firstsouthland.com.
Midday hunger calling? Answer it at Court to Table. Whether you're rushing between classes, escaping the office, or catching up with friends, we've got lunch covered. Choose from light snacks or hearty meals with tons of crave-worthy options. Fan favorites like the Smash Burger and Chicken Caesar Wrap are waiting. Stop in today and discover why Court to Table is the lunch spot you'll keep coming back to at courttotable.com.
With Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Appreciate Coach Mulkey for joining us every single week here during the basketball season. What a great opportunity for the team. South Carolina, number 3 team in the country. LSU, number 6 team in the country. So going to be a top 6 matchup and one that really can change the projection of your season. Like, you go get a win against a South Carolina team, we all know what that can do for you as you come to a close here in the regular season. A great atmosphere expected in the PMAC, going to be 13,000 plus strong, and it's always a fun matchup when Kim Mulkey, Don Staley, they get a chance. I mean, 2 of the legends of the game, national championship, multiple-time winning head coaches. Both teams really, really good this year. When you look at all the analytics of this, like, LSU's got more points per game, but like points against, South Carolina 55, LSU 57. Field goal percentage, both teams shoot 52%. Rebounds, LSU 48, South Carolina 43. Assists right there, 18.3 for South Carolina, 19 for LSU. Blocks, 6-5. Steals, 10-12. I mean, every analytic of this matchup is almost the same. Now, South Carolina is going in certainly the right direction. They beat a really good Vanderbilt basketball team who's number 2 in the SEC, 103-74 a couple of weeks ago. Last time out, they beat Tennessee 93-50. In Tennessee, that was only their second loss in the SEC. So South Carolina certainly has found their fastball here in this latter portion of the season. Again, only 2 losses on the season, but they are playing some of the best basketball in the country right now. Certainly going in the right direction. Going to be a big test for this LSU basketball team. All right, when we come back to kick off hour number 3, Jay Johnson, head baseball coach for your LSU Fighting Tigers.
Off the bench.
All right, go check out our friends over at Rejuvenate Medical. RejuvenateMedical.com is the website. Locations throughout the state of Louisiana. One of the cool things that we were able to have here is be syndicated throughout the state of Louisiana. So if you're listening to us up in North Louisiana, in the Alexandria area, certainly here in the Baton Rouge area, there is a location that is convenient for you. So go to the website, find that one, and go see them. Go in the clinic today. Go get your labs drawn. Go figure out a path for success to get you right back to feeling like your youthful self. RejuvenateMedical.com.
That's right. Look good, feel good,
play good,
and just feel better. Feel like your youthful self again, whether it's hormone replacement, whether it's peptides making your overall wellness feel better. Maybe it's aesthetics, maybe some Botox, whatever it is. Go check them out. Give them a call. 13 locations all over Louisiana. A fantastic staff. Go check them out. Feel better. Feel like your younger self again. RejuvenateMedical.com.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
Championships are won with preparation, and so are great roofs.
Coach is tough on us about preparation, and Paris brings that same championship mindset. Do business with someone you know.
Paris Construction and Roofing.
ParisBuilt.com.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. Very excited for our next guest. We look forward to it every baseball season. Good enough to join us every single week here on OTB. Of course, it is your head baseball coach, Jay Johnson, getting ready for opening weekend. Coach, we appreciate the time as always. Hope you're doing well.
Doing great. How are you guys?
Doing fantastic. How could we not be? It is baseball season here in Baton Rouge. And so, Coach, right off the top, before we maybe get into some of the matchup, like for you, opening weekend, like kind of what are some of the feelings that you have? Like this is not your first time being a defending national champion and going into an opening weekend. So just describe all the work that you do in the fall, the work you do in January, and just what opening weekend means to you.
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I think if you're not excited about it, it's probably time to not coach anymore. So very, very excited. I think I'm excited for our players. As you mentioned, and you guys as former athletes know, the time that you put in away from, game day that nobody else sees. And the game day and the competition is the reward for all of that work. And so it's exciting. For me, it's kind of simplistic of like, hey, I want to see what we need to do to really get better. I think we're probably at a point where we need to play somebody else to know what we need to do to get better. And I mean, I like winning games, like an opportunity to win a game. That's something that I look forward to, that the competition is back.
Yeah, Coach, I was thinking about the kind of your off season. I know there's a relentless amount of work that's put in by your staff and the players, and I know it's a little bit different from like when Jake and I were in college with the NIL and people coming in for the first time and transfers. But I remember the hardest off season that I've ever experienced was after the 2003 national championship. Nick Saban was a coach, and it was basically a reminder to y'all that, hey, y'all are not the team from last year, and I'm going to send this message to y'all really early in our offseason. Is there anything like that, like just from a mental standpoint, like, look, this is not the team, and is there a reset? Do you coach them a little bit harder in the offseason leading up?
Yeah, I think it's a really good question, and you guys are fortunate to play for the greatest coach of all time in any sport that, knows in his line, and quoting him as the biggest threat to excellence is complacency. And it's very human nature to be complacent when things are going good, because nobody likes being uncomfortable, but it's in some of those uncomfortable times that we grow the most. And it's really hard to facilitate that when you're on the top of the mountain. And so, but today players are smart. They're really smart. Not saying you guys weren't smart. That's not what I'm saying.
Well, Coach, we're kind of meatheads,
but you can't fabricate it to the point where they know what's going on. And so, we've had a lot of honest conversations about it and used it as kind of like setting our course of like, what does this team need to do to be successful? And you stole a Kurt Signetti, thing of stalking, that complacency element, and honoring the process of what it does take to be successful, and holding the standard. And that doesn't mean wins or championships or Omaha, just like holding the standard on a daily basis of what's required to win. And so we have talked about it in those regards. You're going to get everybody's best shot. Like, that's really no different. That's the way that it is. And sent a little thunderbolt during practice yesterday, raising my voice that Milwaukee is going for the greatest win in the history of their program on Friday. Like, that's what's coming for us. So we have to be on top of our stuff to deserve to win that game. So we're mindful of it and talk about it frequently.
Catching up with LSU head baseball coach Jay Johnson here on OTB. Coach, kind of going back to opening weekend. So you build for months toward that opening weekend with a very specific blueprint in mind. So when you have that blueprint and maybe it starts to get tested in real time, how do you balance like trusting the process versus reacting to what you're actually seeing on the field? Like, do you have a certain timeline? Is it different every single year? Like, because we all have a blueprint, but like, Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. So how do you always handle kind of the opening idea to what it ends up being even in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think that's where, like, you can talk about being process oriented or you can be about it. And part of ours is, hey, we're playing every game. Like, if we don't win, like, all of our families are going to be taken, you know what I mean, type deal. Like, that's the competitive level that I want. But at the same time, while you're trying to do that, we need to figure out how we become our best. And, the line that I got from, one of my mentors, Rich Hill, he's now the head coach at the University of Hawaii, who I worked for 8 years, is like, hey, we never want to accept in winning what we wouldn't in losing. But can we win enough games early to position ourselves well while still working towards our best team? And, I think that's something like, for instance, last year's team did a really, really good job of, and did a good job of finding ways to win, when we didn't maybe play our best. And then playing near our best often is the goal. Like, it's a John Wooden thing, great teams play near their capability often. And then not validate yourself, as crazy as it sounds. And I don't want everybody to think I fell and hit my head in the off season, but like not validate ourselves by winning or losing or what anybody says, but by a standard of how we play. And when you do that, you can kind of keep getting that improvement, and that is really, really important as we go along here.
Hey, Coach, you got certainly a lot of turnover on the roster. You got new guys coming in. Has there been any big, like, pleasant surprises to you from anybody particular this offseason?
Yeah, and I don't know if I'd call them surprises, because I don't want to build a fence around what I think anybody can or can't do. I would say I've been very pleased with the improvement of some of our freshmen since they've been here. Mason Braun was clearly far and away the best hitter on our team, here in the preseason scrimmages. I knew he would be a great hitter in college, but his maturity to slow things down and take quality at bats against really good pitching was impressive. So he's going to get some early playing time and be a great player here. I think he's going to be one of those staple, type players. Kind of a blend of, Josh Pearson type body, Kate Beloso type impact with the bat at his best, really good strike zone discipline, very Jay Johnson type offensive player. So very excited about him. On the pitching staff, there's a lot of guys, to talk about. I think looking at the bullpen, really excited to have, Gavin Guidry back. I'm happy to have Devin Sheeran back. Like, it's a great accomplishment to win a championship last year without those two guys, and they're going to be key parts of this bullpen. Grant Fontenot is another guy that only threw 7 innings last year, who's throwing the ball really, really well. And so those guys, along with Maverick Rizzi, a name to know maybe that people aren't talking about a lot is Ethan Plog, a really good lefty that we got from a JC, really good evaluating by Josh Simpson. It's one of the reasons I hired him. He's a longtime scout for the Rangers. So I really like the back end of that bullpen. I think, it's going to be a little different model. Like, we don't need 7 or 8 out of the Friday or Saturday starter, because we can turn it over and match up for a good part of the game and feel good about our chances of getting zeros.
Talking LSU baseball with head baseball coach Jay Johnson here on OTB. Coach, Matt was talking about that offseason that they had after the national championship, and that's the year that I came in. And so, there's an expectation for LSU, and you got to kind of learn the ways of LSU pretty quickly. But that was just for a freshman class. Now it's freshman class and it's transfer portal. And for LSU baseball, it's even more so because of all the success that y'all have had. I mean, for God's sakes, there's something called the Intimidator in right field to show the success for other teams. But the other team's not the only one that sees the Intimidator. Like, new players see that when they walk in as well. So for y'all, how do y'all make sure that those players know the responsibility of LSU baseball, but also allow them to be themselves and not make it too much of a thing?
Yeah, so I try to be really clear with them of, that's an accomplishment. That's what we're striving for here. So much so, we don't even really talk about Omaha, and we don't even really talk about championships. I try to let them know what my expectations are, and that's to be the most prepared team on game day, or is what we call undefeated at preparation. Mm-hmm. And then the expectation that they're going to give everything they can to execute their job, and be very clear with them of what their job is. I have a 5-minute to 10-minute meeting with every player on the roster this week, between Monday and Tuesday, to try to help give them clarity. Because you guys have been there. It's even if it's not exactly what you want to hear, if it's truthful and there's good communication and there is a plan for you, it's easier to buy into what you need to do as a team. But it's really hard. It's a big challenge here, but prepared and execute your job with everything you got. Internally, those are the expectations.
All right, Coach, I know your team's preparing for opening weekend here, and I know in February, it's February 12th right now, and I know in February there's probably a balance there's a process in place for the whole season in mind and the whole end goals you want to get to, and there's probably a little bit difference of coaching for results versus development right in February, and you kind of hit on that a little bit, but in your opinion, what is a good first month of baseball? What's a goal you would set for a good first month of baseball for your team?
We win every game that we play, and which is tough in our sport. Yeah. And we're improving as we do that, and we're kind of figuring out what the blueprint is going to look like for championship baseball, which might as well be the SEC, because you look through our schedule and the quality of teams and players. Like, I mean, I was thinking about like somebody like Ole Miss the other day. Like, I think I saw they were ranked 24th in the D1 poll, and I was like, wow, that's a big miss. Like, they're a surefire national championship contender with the pitching rotation that they have and old position players and ability to match up and bullpen, and a new pitching coach there as of last year that does a good job. Like, that's what's waiting. So I think that goes back to the improvement and putting yourself in a position to where you can match up, because one win in our league is absolute gold. And so, again, I know I sound like a boring coach speak, type deal, but win every game that we play and improve and find out our best team as we're doing it.
I've always loved that about you. Every game, midweek, weekend, doesn't matter. Go out there and win the game. So I'm all for that. Coach, what about something maybe that you're going to be eye hustling this weekend? Maybe it doesn't show up in the box score, but something that you've been working this fall, something y'all been working in January, some of these small little nuances, the nitty gritty of it that you're going to be paying attention to maybe more than anything else this weekend to see if y'all get it done.
Yeah, I'll start with tomorrow. And I stole this from one of my peers in our league long before I was the coach here. He said, the problem with opening day is everybody always tries to do too much.
Right.
And so it's a simplistic message of, let's use our experience to not do that, if that makes sense. Yeah. And just focus on execution and mindset. And so, we've, had good opening days over the course of my career. And I've always felt like that was a big part of that. And, emotional control is a big part of your success in baseball and in life. So I'm looking for emotional control and then just focus on executing. And this will be good. These guys have a really old pitching staff that have some guys that were all conference pitchers, preseason pitcher of the year type guys. So this will be a good start to this thing. And then, Monday playing Kent State, perennial regional team, 38-win team, picked to win the MAC, really good opportunity there. So just excited to get going.
Yeah, Coach, I know you, looking back a little bit, you never are going to replace people in a roster that graduate and move on to the next level of their careers, but you certainly got to replace lineup spots. You certainly have to replace production levels or try to replicate production levels. So in the lineup this year, how are you going to how do you envision replacing the power production from Jared Jones gave you a year ago?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, and more in a context of, I think, he's one of the most underappreciated players, I think, in the history of this program. I think he's third all time in home runs and won 2 national championships in 3 years. Right. That's a pretty Hall of Fame career worthy resume from where I sit. So it's like a credit to Jared. I think, I don't want to sound too like the movie Moneyball, but you get 3 players to replace one, type deal. And I think that, and then the length of last year's lineup where I think Luis Hernandez hit 9 homers, but if you go back and you start counting the big homers that he hit last year, they're pretty pronounced. And so I think just working towards the whole lineup being the best that they can be, it's not fair, to ask somebody to do that. It's not fair to ask somebody to try to replace, Kate Anderson or Anthony Ianson. I just need the guys on this team to be the best that they can be. And I think collectively, and I thought last year's team did a great job of this, collectively, we can be even better than the sum of the parts. And that's what we're shooting for.
All right, there he is, head baseball coach for LSU Fighting Tigers, Jay Johnson. Remember, Friday, 2 p.m. Central Time, Saturday, 1 p.m. Central Time, also on Sunday, 1 p.m. Central Time, inside Alec Box Stadium, LSU versus Milwaukee. Coach, we can't thank you enough. We all look forward to being in the box and watching the Tigers play, and we look forward to our next conversations coming up.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, guys.
All right, Jay Johnson, again, going to join us every single week here on OTB, and this is the coaching season. We get Beth Tarina, Kim Mulkey, Jay Johnson every single week here on the show, and again, some of our favorite conversations. LSU baseball starts this weekend. LSU softball,
it's on right now.
They're starting last week, and they are playing their second weekend right now. It started on a Thursday here. They're going against Nebraska, so we'll update you on that as well.
Is that the pitcher you were talking about?
No.
Oh, my gosh, this one's intimidating.
I think this is a freshman for
She's got the face paint on. She's got the dark glasses on.
Yeah, so Jordy from, used to be Jordy Ball. She's actually like a two-way player now. She didn't do that at Oklahoma. She's done that at Nebraska. So with a tournament with so many games, I'm sure she'll pitch at another point here in this invitational. So, no, she led off, but she is not pitching. And right now it is scoreless in the bottom of the first inning. All right, more OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to getgordon.com, the website for Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. When you go to the website, it is set up to help you out. You can have a chat with a live agent right there on the homepage. You can see what they have done for past clients in the courtroom, cases that they can handle in the courtroom, all that at your fingertips, getgordon.com. If you want to see what they're doing throughout the local communities in Louisiana, we always encourage you go to @GetGordon on Facebook, on X, on Instagram. That's going to be the handle there. And then if you want to pick up the phone and give them a call, that is always your area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
You know what you get if you get Gordon?
What's that?
You get it done. And what it done means is you get exactly what you deserve. If you've been injured, whether it's a car accident, whether it's on the job, slip and fall, whatever it is, make sure you give Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys a call. That's anywhere in Louisiana, your area code, followed by 888-8888, or go to getgordon.com and let them fight for you. Getgordon.com.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know each case and client are unique, and that no two cases are the same. But one thing remains constant, and that is our passion to help our clients. After an accident, we know your life has changed, which is why we passionately fight to make you and your family whole. Remember, whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. We're here to serve you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment.
'2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
What scene is this from?
I think it's when they're in school and classroom studying.
Ask is like instead of playing the
For the
song, should we
teacher.
just, should we just play the scene instead of playing the song?
I think so. I mean, honestly, on YouTube, we can't get in trouble. So,
Hey, the fire alarm I told you about yesterday.
Super smart to do a.
Although they're late. The email said 8 a.m.
can I say how stupid it is that you would have a show on air and you're doing a fire alarm? They would never do that later in the day. Like, how dumb is it that you're doing a fire alarm test in a building where you have a live show on in the middle of the show? That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Also, you can't wait 30 minutes?
Yeah,
30 minutes?
because we have an hour when nobody's on air.
And then the next show's on remote.
Yeah, I was like, you could actually do it anytime 10 to 1.
Yeah, it's a 3-hour window right there, bub.
Man, y'all trying to have me crash out here today.
Let's not crash out.
My God.
Here, I'll turn the music back up so you can.
At least they didn't do it while we were talking to Mulkey or
Jay
Jay Johnson.
Oh, I would have crashed out. What are we doing?
Pedro.
Oh, my God. It's Miss Davis.
All right, I think they're done.
Maybe they were listening.
I was kind of heartbroken this morning. I was trying to look up to see what Miss Davis was doing these days.
Uh-huh.
See where her acting career took her. She was actually a Canadian-born.
Hey.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't from West Texas at all.
Dang, that is heartbreaking.
Mm-hmm.
What's she doing, though?
Didn't say, really. Like, what's she doing tonight? Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Like, not necessarily now, but, you know, cashier.
She's retired.
From dancing or teaching?
Made too many dollar bills, y'all.
That's a nice car for a teacher salary.
We got a game today?
We got a game tonight?
Oh, man. If anybody in the room can guess this next question that I'm about to ask, coffee on me tomorrow morning.
Guess the answer or guess the question?
No, guess the answer to the question.
What?
He's asking the question.
They said if you could guess the question I'm about to ask, well.
Yeah, like guess the
Go.
answer to the question. I thought that was just kind of like insinuated.
Okay.
I forgot who my audience is, though. Give me, without looking down at your screens,
Okay.
give me right now currently who the top team in the NBA in the East and the top team in the West.
So the West would be. Is the West the Cleveland Cavaliers? I mean, sorry, the East. Would the East be the Cleveland Cavaliers?
I'm not going to tell you. Give me your guess.
And then the West would be not the Spurs, but they're up there.
The Spurs are like, what, second or third? or
Yeah,
something
they're
like
up
that?
there.
I'm saying this with like literally no knowledge of what's happening in the NBA besides with the Spurs.
Yeah.
I'm going to go the Knicks.
It's not bad. It's not
So
bad.
I'm going to go.
And then I know it's not the Spurs, but I'm going to say the Spurs.
Okay.
I'll
Knicks and
go.
Spurs.
I'll go Cavs in the East. I'll go Houston Rockets in the West.
Okay. Matthew?
Thunder.
Okay.
And Celtics.
Okay. So for Alondra, she said Knicks, they're actually third in
Dang.
the East. So good guess. And Spurs are second
Okay, yeah.
in the West.
That's what I thought.
You said Cleveland Cavaliers, they're fourth in the East. And you said the Rockets, they're
I think
fourth
you're
in the West.
We're all right in there.
For Matthew, he said the Thunder in the West, they are actually number one in the
Yeah.
West.
Yo.
He said the Boston Celtics in the East, they're actually number 2
Oh,
Dang.
in the
Let's
East. So
go.
Flynn
Even
got
when
the
we
close.
don't know ball,
maybe,
we know ball.
Maybe card game might have gotten him.
Yeah.
A
You
little
got
leg up.
SGA card?
Probably.
I
so.
I forgot Matt was a big time.
Yeah, he's
big
in
on
the
the
cards.
hardwood. He's big time basketball fan.
But it is funny. The team, nobody guessed the team in the East, like in any of their guesses
is it?
there. Detroit Pistons.
Oh.
So right
40
after
and
you
13.
Wow. Spurs beat the Warriors last night.
that they did.
Right after I threw out the Cavs, I was like, wait a minute. I feel like I had just seen something on ESPN a couple days ago talking about like Detroit, the surprise team. I just forget about them.
Who's their
second
star
best
player?
record in the NBA?
The
Cade Cunningham.
Pistons, yeah, Cade Cunningham.
Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, from Oklahoma State.
Knew that from the Topps Chrome breaks.
I was about to say, I know that's how you know any of
I don't know if y'all know this, but
got-
SGA, his rookie year was with the Clippers.
I do know that because you and I were on a break a couple of weeks ago, and I had the Clippers the break before the case hit.
Mm-hmm.
That the next one was SGA.
They got Cade. They got tough guy Isaiah Stewart.
He's suspended right now.
What were these?
Getting in a fight.
Finger quotes.
He's a try-hard tough guy. I think, like, anytime something goes wrong, like Miles Bridges and Isaiah Stewart's teammate got into a little scrum, no big deal, a little shoving match, and Isaiah Stewart loses his mind, runs onto the court, tries to fight people. Remember the guy that ran onto the court and tried to fight LeBron a couple of years ago? Same guy. He's an idiot.
He's a big fella.
He's a big fella.
I feel
But also, like
basketball's a lot of fake tough guys.
he's not.
Hold me back.
Hold me back.
I get everybody has their roles to play. He's not good enough to be acting like that. He's just not.
Detroit Pistons. And I knew nobody would get that because I would not have gotten that either. Right now in the East, it is the Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, Cavs, Raptors, 76ers, Magic, and Heat. And then you've got your playing spots with the Hornets and Hawks. In the West, it's the Thunder, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, Timberwolves, Lakers, Suns, Warriors, and then the Clippers and Trailblazers of all teams. The New Orleans Pelicans are 27.5 games out of first place.
That's not that bad. They're within striking distance.
Hey, couple of 17, 18-game win streaks. They're right back in this thing. God, they're bad.
Lane went to the game last night. This is where we turn it around.
That's where we turn around. Do up the L.
Sure. All right, before we get to Chef Michael Johnson and your munchie questions, go ahead and get those munchie questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. I want to tell you about our friends over at Ochsner Health. When it comes to your health, you want a team that you can trust. That's why so many families across Louisiana choose Ochsner Health. From primary care to advanced specialty care, Ochsner brings together top physicians, innovative technology, and convenient locations all across the state of Louisiana. Whether it's a routine checkup, a sports injury, heart health, something more serious, they are with you every step of the way. Healthcare is not a one-size-fits-all. It's personal, and at Ochsner, you are always going to be the main priority. Take control of your health today. Visit Ochsner.org to find a provider or schedule an appointment. Ochsner Health, innovating Louisiana healthcare, and as I tell you all the time, they are with us, Elite Training Academy. And we are proud partners with them. They have been great to have on the same campus. And, really the things that they're doing. We mentioned the innovative portion of that. It is top of the line, state of the art, all the latest and greatest things when it comes to sports health. And you can come check that out, Elite Training Academy and Ochsner right there together on the same campus. All right, we will step away. Going to get to your munchie questions when we come back with our guy, Chef Michael Johnson.
Off the bench.
When it comes to industrial construction, River Parish Contractors can do it all. Mechanical, structural, custom fabrication, specialized welding, and turnaround services. Strategically located in between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, we have the local team with the experience and commitment to safety to manage the most complex industrial projects. Period. Here's the deal. Partnering with us means your project is delivered on time, on budget, and most important, safely. River Parish Contractors, let's get building.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Okay, and what is our goal?
Less than 110.
That's right, less than 110.
We
teach.
We laugh. We pray.
Dear Heavenly Father, please guide our hands during this procedure.
Hey, how we feeling today?
I'm feeling better.
We heal. You look better. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
We do all things I got you. No way. with great love. FMOL Health. This is how we healthcare.
you're Lock Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
Open up your morning light and say a little prayer for I. You know that if we are to stay alive and see the peace in every eye.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
One was 6 months, one was 3. In the war of 44.
All right, welcome back in. It is OTB. What a hit. Before we get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, want to remind you there is a Mardi Gras camp going on over at Elite Training Academy. We talked about it with the Oshner spot there earlier. It's going to be during Mardi Gras week, so if you're looking something for the kiddos to do while you're at work and they're out of school, it's going to be 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. every single day. That is for ages 6 to 14. Only $200. Bring your lunch. Be ready to have some fun. Again, that's going to be February 16th through the 20th right there at 5414 Burbank Drive. Elite Training Academy BR.com is where you can find more information.
Still mad at Joey.
For picking Pacey?
Yep. Pisses me off.
All right, let's get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, and going to get to your munchy questions.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing fantastic. Always glad to have you on the show. Talk a little food here and get hungry with the rest of our listeners. And we'll go ahead and get right into it. Hashtag Munchies. How do you come up with your menu each week for the teams?
Yeah, so we actually come up with the menus 3 weeks at a time, and we meet we come up with 8 weeks of menus, right?
Oh, wow.
So, and then every 3 weeks, we sit and scrutinize the menus and talk about if there's anything we need to do to change over the next 3 weeks. And if there was anything that we needed to evaluate and come back with information on, we're not waiting 8 weeks for that information, right? So, we're actually talking about doing that more often, just to liven things up and get feedback more quickly. But I mean, it's a constant and perpetual action, right? So it is. I have one chef that puts the framework of the menu together, and then the other chefs kind of look through it and kind of poke at it a little bit and come up with suggestions. And then we sit with the dietitians and let them poke through it a little bit and allow them their suggestions and such. but realistically, it takes a team to get it done. I mean, our menus change every meal, right? So, if you're at a restaurant, you put a menu in place, and there's restaurants that take weeks and months to construct the perfect menu for their business, right? And we're constructing a new menu every meal. So,
right.
It's burdensome. And so we share the labor amongst, like if one chef has been doing it for a while, we'll take and put them on, say, scheduling and let them do the scheduling for a little while and then put another chef on the menu because it is burdensome. It's a lot of work. And so we do it as a shared group. And we need feedback from the athletes. So we have deployed, different mechanisms to allow them feedback as well. And also I go and meet them in their arenas, wherever they're participating or practicing or whatever, and talk to them on a pretty regular basis, depending on who's in season and who's not, who's available and who's not, just to kind of show face, meet them where they are, and have the open discussion, about the menus. And to be honest with you, for me, if I'm as the executive chef, when the athletes are sitting here eating, they're not going to give me honest feedback. If I come and ask them how the food is, you know what I mean? They're going to say, "Hey, chef, it's so great,"
Right.
So it's kind of intimidating, and so I prefer to go to them in their confident places where they're comfortable with their team around them, and we get good feedback that way.
Good. Chef, I'm sorry. I was watching this game. Chef, I want to ask you a little bit more personal question. So this is it's a big week for all the hopeless romantics out there. Maybe some people wanting to procure a menu or a plate for a loved one who they're trying to impress. What's the perfect Valentine's meal to make for a significant other?
Yeah, I think one, this comes from the heart. First of all, I'm a huge fan of going out and getting, like if I can catch shrimp or catch some crabs or catch a fish or, like even shoot a deer, like if I have a cow on my property, which is kind of extraordinary. It's a bad example, but, like the further I can delve into, like the procurement, even maybe the growth of the product, if it's some growing tomatoes, which is a bad example too, because they haven't come up yet, but if it's something that you can grow and it's something that you can put yourself into and then produce it, it's a deeper level of passion, if you will. I think it's equatable. Instead of buying flowers from the place that goes 8x on Valentine's Day, like those roses cost $12 last week and now they're $85. I'm a huge fan of going out and picking flowers or and doing that more often, and like. The meal is going to come from the heart, something that I have, not just gone out and bought, but something that I have put a lot of time and energy into procure.
Chef, we also had another question kind of based off my first question about when you put the menu together. What about somebody that has restrictions in their diet? Certainly you're going to have some athletes that are going to fall in that. Maybe they have something, gluten doesn't agree with them, whatever. It might be lactose intolerant. So when you have an athlete like that, what's that special consideration look like?
Yeah, so we have an entire area of the Performance Nutrition Center that is the dietary-friendly area. We don't call it the allergen station. We don't call it the gluten-free station. We just call it the dietary-friendly area. And if there are special requirements, which we do have some, we do have some celiac kids. I mean, honestly, these days you need to account for probably anywhere between 7 and 10% of all human beings in the United States, and stronger than that in certain areas, are going to be some kind of dietary need, right? And so we have to make accommodations for that, and we do. We have on certain nights of the week we prepare an entire meal that's gluten friendly, so that they can come in and they don't have to wait for us to prepare something. They can get that dish and take it right to the table, so that they're not waiting on us. Because it's one thing for us to be able to produce it, but when you walk in the door and you're with your friends and then you have to go ask for special foods and you have to wait for the chef to prepare it, by the time you sit down and get your food, your friends are like, "Hey, we'll see you back at the dorm," and so we take that into consideration, man.
Right.
It's got to be thoughtful food, and so there's twice a week that we do that. We pre-prepare these foods and put them into a secure area where it's not got any of those allergens or gluten or whatever it is, and put a station a white jacket there, or a sous chef, or white jackets are the people, like the chefs in the kitchen that run the kitchen, and then we have gray jackets that are cooks and senior cooks and such. But we usually hand that to a white jacket to handle. But yeah, we do prepare for that for sure.
What color is your jacket, Chef?
Oh, it's white.
There we go.
It's white with some gravy on it right now, actually.
Whoa. White or brown gravy?
Yeah, no, it's brown.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Chef. #Munchies have you ever had a former athlete come work for you?
I actually have a former athlete working here right now. Yeah, he played football with us in 2019, and he is going back to school to get a degree, and so he wanted to come over here and work with us, and I'm super happy to have him. He works at nights. Yeah.
Probably some
great place to work.
I was about to say some good work ethic as well. He learned being a part of a team.
Eat good.
Well, and he appreciates me because he was here in 2019 and what we're trying to accomplish here, and we appreciate him for what he's trying to accomplish with himself, his life beyond football, and I admire the hell out of that man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Chef, it is Mardi Gras season, as we all know here in Louisiana. Favorite Mardi Gras parade food? Like, if you're out there and maybe need to be a little versatile, you don't want to go in and out of the house, you're on a parade ground, maybe your go-to snack for Mardi Gras season?
We call that a beer, Jake.
So it's liquid.
Yeah.
Okay, liquid diet.
You're in a glizzy.
It's the only answer to that question.
That's a great. I'm not even going to push you on that one. That's a great one. I can't even argue with that. Well done, Chef. Well done.
Let's see. I'm scrolling here. You kind of already answered that one about the dietary restrictions. What is your plans? What do you have? Do you like to visit the parades? Or are you kind of like there's some parade heads out there. They're like they'll go just fight for a parking spot and make their way with a lawn chair. Or do you have plans? Do you have something you do every year?
When I was younger, I was in the middle of the canal every year, and that might be upright, that might be, prone laying down, like waiting for the next parade. And so I'm not as much anymore, man. I'm celebrating my 50th birthday this year, and, I feel like it's kind of a younger man's game in my mind. I mean, I'll go to a parade. My fiance is trying to get me, so she's never been, and so we're having this kind of household struggle of whether we're going or not. My life is chaos enough without the parade routes and such, and so I kind of enjoy calm at my house, and so going to a parade on the weekend is just kind of extending what my normal life looks like through work and such. So I will go. I just don't. I don't relish it the way that I used to. I mean, once I get there, I'll have a good time. It's the idea of going through it and the parking and the just the rigmarole of finding a parking spot is enough to turn me away.
All right, there he is, Chef Michael Johnson, executive chef for LSU Athletics. Good enough to join us every week for your Munchie questions. Chef, we appreciate it. Look forward to our conversations. As always, enjoy the rest of your week.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
A beer. Good answer.
Yeah. I mean, drink your calories sometimes.
I'm about to say the chef who prepares food said the only food I need is a ice cold Dos Equis.
Don't you wish that everybody just attacked whatever their job is and whatever their passion was, like Chef attacks being a chef,
right?
The attention he does to,
I know,
and the work ethic and the thoughtfulness behind, what he just talked about, curating a menu. Like it's
right.
Just thinking about a menu.
Yep.
And creating it just from out of thin air. It's wild. And all the different alterations you have to make that for dietary restrictions and allergies and stuff. It's and for so many walks of life too, so many taste buds. It's crazy.
All right, we will step away, and when we come back, we will finish it answering your questions. Go ahead and get the Ask the Bench questions inside the Bayou for chat. We'll get to as many as we can to close out this Thursday morning edition of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, banking should feel personal because, well, it is personal. At First American Bank and Trust, you're not just an account number, you're a neighbor. With locations across Louisiana, they deliver personal service backed by the strength and technology you expect from a modern bank. So whether you're opening a checking account, if you're trying to grow your business, financing a home, or planning for the future, their team takes the time to understand your goals and build a plan that works for you. Local decision making, trusted relationships, real service. We say it all the time, making decisions right here in this community, not on another coast. And that is the difference with First American Bank and Trust. FABT.com is the website, FABT.com.
That's right. I mean, we all work hard for our money, right? And you want to make sure that when you're banking, exactly, thank you. When you're banking and where you're holding your money and the people you trust to do that, make sure you can look them in the eye, shake their hands, and make sure they're making local decisions for you. Know your banker, get straight answers, and work with people who actually care about your success. First American Bank and Trust, FABT.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner Andrews.
I wake up every morning jumping at
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn, Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. If your office technology is slowing you down, it's time to call Gulf Coast Office Products. Gulf Coast Office Products helps businesses across Louisiana streamline their workflow with managed IT services, document management, copiers, printers, office solutions that actually make your day easier. They don't just drop off equipment, they build customized solutions around your business with local service and support you can always count on. Less downtime, more productivity, smarter systems. Go visit our friends, the leader, without question, in office supplies here in the Gulf Coast region. Visit gcopnet.com to learn more. Again, gcopnet.com. Gulf Coast Office Products, powering Louisiana businesses forward. All right, let's get to some of your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat.
There's a trivia question in here.
Okay. Louisiana, this one?
Yeah.
Louisiana has had 7 quarterbacks start 14 Super Bowls, the most of any state. They went 9-5. Can you name the 7?
I got 4.
Hold on. Let's see. Terry Bradshaw.
Yep.
Woodley.
Yep.
Stan Humphries.
Yeah, I forgot about
for
Woodley.
the Chargers.
Yep.
Let's go Eli Payton.
Yep.
So that's 5. I'm going to get this. Hold on.
But is it like from or?
Yeah,
from
okay.
Louisiana. That's 5. Doug Williams certainly.
You're missing 1.
Is another.
Mhm.
Doug's from Zachary, I believe.
He is, yep.
originally.
Wait, someone just said in the chat.
Jake Delhomme.
That was actually.
I was gonna get.
I forgot about Stan Humphries. Delhomme was one I had. I forgot about
Shreveport
Stan.
legend. Stan and I went to the same elementary and middle school. Okay. I remember being in elementary school in Forest Hills Elementary. Shout out to the Broncos. And I see, like, he went to the Super Bowl there in the mid '90s when I was in. Gosh, what grade would I have been? I'd have been 3rd grade probably. 3rd or 4th grade when they went, and I remember like them putting up a picture of his like when you first walked in and how big of a deal that was. So shout out to Stan Humphries. Jake Delhomme, man, I was gonna get there eventually, but it would have taken me some time. Bro Bridge. Oh, Bro Bridge. First person you think of from Bro Bridge. Jesse Daniels. Yeah. Jonathan Cena and Jesse Daniels.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Great accent. One of the elite accents in our country is Bro Bridge, Louisiana.
Love those guys.
Yeah, great dudes.
Let's see.
Pretty good football players.
Pretty good.
I didn't forget Jake. Just didn't have time before somebody shouted it out inside the chat.
Ask the Vince here. Help me settle a debate. Are the classic Godzilla movies too scary for a 20-month-old?
No, they're not going to even know what they're watching.
They were also walking around like Godzilla yesterday, so I don't think they're scared.
That's adorable.
I don't know what it was that got Harlow to do this, but at some point she saw a zombie, something zombie. So she walks around the house and she'll chase her brothers and she'll close her eyes and go zombie, zombie with her arms out and
awesome.
chasing her
That's
brother.
great. It's hard to avoid zombies at Halloween though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She loves Monster Mash too.
Oh yeah, well,
like well past
Moses.
Halloween.
She knows ball.
She wants Monster Mash played on Siri.
Good for her.
LSU softball down right now to Nebraska. Is it still 1? Still
2.
1? 2 now.
Because
Oh,
Sierra
man.
Daniel, she overthrew a ball at third.
2-0 Nebraska.
And it went over and
Yeah.
they scored on that.
I will see
error.
if the Tigers can come back here in Clearwater. Real quick, this just came across the wire. LSU, SMU, they're going to play a home and home coming up in the next couple of years. That game for SMU moved away from their stadium to Jerry's World.
Oh, cool.
So when LSU plays SMU in Dallas, going to be in Jerry's World, not on campus. They're at SMU.
Sweet. That's great.
I kind of wanted it to be on campus.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Yeah, a smaller stadium. Be kind of cool to see LSU fans pack that out in Dallas.
Hey, what a show. Coach Kim Mulkey, Jay Johnson.
We love you.
Chef Michael Johnson.
We thank you.
In the house.
The house.
Rest in peace, James
Love you.
Vanderbeek. See you tomorrow.
Johnny Mox.
Off the bench.
Make Raising Cane's the first stop for your second line. Get extra saucy with a Cane's doubloon for just $1 that scores you extra cane sauce through April 3rd with any purchase. Let the good times roll this Mardi Gras with Raising Cane's. One love.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over 100